What's dark and furry? What's dark and furry?
What's dark and furry?
All right. It is Thursday. Y'all know what time it is? It is dark and furry time. Welcome to What's Dark and Furry. I am Dark Energy Designs, a.k.a. Dark, and...
I am the Furrylicious Furry, a.k.a. Just the Furry.
Just the Furry. He has not yet earned a second part to his name. Just Furry.
Just Furry.
Just fuck it.
Yeah, baby.
Fuck it, Furry.
Yeah.
Well, Furry, I mean, you got Furrylicious and fuck it, and...
Furrylicious, fuck it. Yeah.
And fail.
Furrylicious, fuck it. Fail, fuck, what?
Furrylicious, fail. You know, we got the, and everybody knows how that, you know, how all that goes. Here's our Furrylicious fail, our furry fail sign, and of course that goes along with the furry gong, as y'all well know. Let me bring those volumes down just a little bit, and then of course we've got our when furry makes a joke. Yes, we do have new sounds, but I did not have time today to get the raid message. What do we got? We got a raid message.
Suspicious Tumble.
Suspicious Tumble. And I can say I know that I saw a host there from ParkersandQuinn. We got a super raid.
We got a
super raid. So tonight, let me run y'all through what's going on. Furry's gonna speak. All right, that obviously did not work. So tonight we have ParkersandQuinn. We got Suspicious Tumble, and we've got SymbiArt. A fantastic lineup, and they of course all cohorted together to make sure they were on the same episode. So they are on the same episode. So that's who we have tonight. You see the message scroller there, guys. By the way, don't forget that next week I will be on vacation because I am fucking out of here. I'll be on a cruise. I'll be in the middle of the fucking Caribbean, so fuck off. I won't be here. But we do already have the show for the 24th lined up, so that's good.
Iceberg.
In the Caribbean.
Iceberg. Yeah, it could be. Could be icebergs. You never know.
In the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bermuda Triangle.
This is why we try not to let Furry talk too much, because not only is his concept of geometry completely skewed, but his complete concept of life is, well, you know, it's Scottish. So, anyway, moving on. So, yes, tonight, ParkersandQuinn, Suspicious Tumble, and SymbiArt. I almost said TimbiArt. Oh, yeah, I get to give myself the horn fail. So,
classic.
We'll be bringing ParkersandQuinn on here in a minute. So, Furry, you may now speak for a minute. Go ahead.
For a minute? Just for a minute?
Just for a minute.
Well, you know, we've got a fantastic lineup. We've got ParkersandQuinn, SymbiArt, and Suspicious Tumble. Fantastic streamers, and we're looking forward to having a chat, having a conversation, and be judged. Oh yeah, by the fantastic, you know who it is, Dark Energy, the judge. But he likes to be called the executioner. Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yes, that was discovered this morning.
Judge, jury, and executioner. And I'm just the Furrylicious Furry, and I just make an ass of myself, as usual. Nice.
Very well.
Nice.
Congratulations! You have failed!
That sounds so fucking like me. It's scary beyond belief. Every time I hear that, I think it's me. I think someone has pulled me from somewhere and done that.
I can't tell you how many people have actually asked if that's you. And the answer to that is no, it is not furry. It is probably, to me, it doesn't sound anything like you. It sounds like Bubba J, whatever his name is.
Good, great. I can't do it.
A
More
lip
beer, maybe.
burn! Another lip burn! There she was, standing by the Ferris wheel, making a tilt. Hot dog in one hand, Budweiser in the other. And then she smiled. What a tooth.
I lost my two front teeth, goof.
Oh my God.
Yeah, baby!
Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. What the fuck?
So, did I say Judge Judy's executioner? Maybe so. So, if y'all don't get it, my last name is Judge. It's Jason Judge, and
I'm related to Evil Ted Smith because I am Ted Smith. Yeah, just 2 seconds till I grab one beer. Yeah, it's all cool. It's cool.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a more common name, could you? Mark Smith. I don't know shit. Look, Crim's already got the clips of me going here. Jesus. Already started. And, I came prepared because I've got my beer.
Take me.
And let's see. Is he drinking Foster's tonight? Let's see.
I've already drank that one, so I'm on my second.
Oh, you're on your... I only have 2 beers, but I'm on call, so that's good. I've got to be good.
Okay.
So, yeah, I got to be good tonight. So, what are you drinking tonight, Furry?
Culling! Oh. Is that back to front?
What the fuck is that?
Carling.
It looks like an energy drink. That doesn't look like a beer.
It's made in Burton-on-Trent, Great Britain. I have no idea what Great Britain is, but I heard it's an island.
It's an island. It's a small island.
It's a very small island, yes.
To us here in Texas. That's for damn sure. So,
Absolutely.
yes, next week, again, we are off. Don't forget, y'all, there is the scroller going there for the Dark and Furry channel. Sometime in September, we will be moving the What's Dark and Furry show over to the Dark and Furry channel. So when you see that link pop up there, make sure you give it a follow so that when we do switch over, you will know when we're on. Of course, I'll host it, I guess. I guess I'm going to have to host it, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Scottish Girl says my why does everybody say that my lager is piss? Why? I had Foster's. Oh well, I am going to. No.
Your lagers suck.
No.
You managed to piss off an entire continent by drinking Foster's the last several shows. A whole continent.
But I'm allowed to piss them off. No?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That's okay. Let's go. That's it. Reverse engineering, yes.
Okay, so what do we got? And don't forget, y'all, you can, of course, while we get our wonderful, phenomenal, fantastic guests on tonight, you can, of course, ask questions in the chat, and we will do our best to catch them. I'm not sure if our wonderful moderator, Boom Boom, is in the room, but...
Boom Boom has got his helmet, I do believe. His Iron Man helmet. I think he has.
He got his helmet, now he's like, fuck those guys.
Yeah, I don't need them anymore. Yeah.
Going Ape can't drink right now. Have an empty tummy. That would cause me to have even less filler than I have now. You do not want this. I am going to wholeheartedly agree with that. And let's see. I've got a Moscow Mule. I don't know what that means, but I will make sure to make that one of my first questions for Parkers and Quinn. I don't... Kid Ann is still at work, so no beer yet, no beverages yet. And Shogun says, no, seriously, it's a very good beer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're
SymbiArt says, SymbiArt's first question, would you rather fight 1 5-inch B or 249 normal size Bs?
Where is that question? Oh, there it is. Brother fight 5 foot. That's foot, furry.
That's foot.
Inch.
All right. All right.
5-inch B, I'd be like, yeah, I'll take that on. I take them on all the time.
No, fuck that. I'll take 249. Sorry.
Yeah,
because the 5-inch. Yeah, because let's face the facts. A 5-inch B would be probably a lot faster.
5 foot.
What did I say?
You said inch again. I think you're stuck on this 5-inch thing, and I'm just going to completely leave that comment alone because we all know where it's going to go. So we will just leave that alone. All right. So what do you say? Let's get Parkers and Quinn.
Oh yeah, baby. Let's do this.
All right. Let's I got a message. I can't look at my messages. Oh wait, hang on. No, I'm not. I'm going to multitask here. What am I doing?
Parkers and Quinn?
Yes, we're going to go.
That's a clue.
We're going to go the intro music. Or no, we're going to do the Jeopardy music while we're getting her on. Because that's about how long it's taking us to actually do this. So... Add to the call. Tumble's going to go grab some food right when Parker's coming on. And looky here.
Yay, Tortoise!
Yay! I got to accept it on my iPad here so I can actually be part of the conversation.
My video is backwards for whatever reason on my screen.
Your video is backwards.
But over here, it's right. Yeah.
No, actually, it's right. It's right.
Yeah, on the stream, it's correct. But like on my, like that is backwards. So I was like.
So what you're saying is you're backwards.
I am backwards. I am.
Nice. I'm with that. I am totally with that. Yeah.
Skype does that. Okay. Symbi says Skype. That's a Skype issue. So we'll blame Skype. Good.
Yeah. Skype sucks.
Skype does suck. All right. Yeah, and hopefully, actually, the word is that Discord's going to be putting their video up before too long. So when Discord finally does that,
we'll just move over there.
Yeah, we will test it and make the move over to Discord since I am now Discord friendly.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. So how are you doing?
I'm okay. I am recovering from a migraine from yesterday. So
I did not stream yesterday.
I know. I'm sorry. Sometimes it can't be helped.
You know there is a cure. There is a cure for that. You know that. You know there's a cure.
What's the
Sex.
cure? Is it going to be perverted?
Sex.
Yeah.
No. Well. Listen.
Actually, that is a scientifically proven fact. I use that against.
It is, yes.
It would make you feel better, technically, right? All the endorphins and everything. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
I know. I would feel better.
Her response to that argument was, "I can eat chocolate and get the same thing."
Yeah, that's true. Get serotonin from the chocolate.
Ouch.
Oh man. So, I know Furry has his listo questions because he's always got questions.
Have I?
Let me arrange this a little.
I didn't know. No.
No?
You don't have any questions for? Are you serious?
Listen, I'm a professional. I can handle this.
Yeah.
Right. So my first question is: are you single?
Here we go. The standard question.
I am not.
It's standard.
He asked the guys and the girls. So
is it mostly foam work or do you do sewing? What is your preferred method of costumes?
I do mostly out of leather. Like my day job, I run a leatherworking company, so we make masks and replicas and things like that. But I've got into sewing a couple of years ago, and then now I'm working on my first foam costume. It's actually not even for me, but so it's
that's right, yeah.
Part of it.
Yeah, because I knew you done leather work. Just when I saw you working with foam, I thought maybe that was your medium. So how long have you been doing this for, the leather work? Is it steampunk? Do you do steampunk?
That's actually how the company started about 8 years ago. I've been working with leather since I was 15, so over 20 years now. So I've been doing it for quite some time, but turned it into a full-time business about 8 years ago. So.
Oh,
Did you see all the
nice.
people in chat right there just trying to do math in their heads?
And they're like, oh, she's old. Oh, no, she's pretty old. Yeah.
You're the youngest one here. Don't worry.
Suck it up, guys.
Right
Suck it
now.
up, guys. She's in a
And
relationship.
Then
Sorry.
we have Tumble. Who's just a wee thing. So.
A wee thing, that is
Yeah.
true.
So, what made you come up with Parkers and Quinn?
It's actually named after my better half. His last name is Parker, and his middle name is Quinn, which I adopted as like a moniker. So my name isn't actually Quinn, but we wanted something that sounded kind of Englishy, something old timey for
Scottishly, not Englishly. Don't use the word Englishly.
I don't know. It's something that sounded like.
Distinguished.
Established, I guess. Yeah, distinguished. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, unlike anything Scottish. just saying.
If it ain't Scottish, it ain't. Yes, I get it. Yes, another furry fail. I mean, I totally get it at all.
Oh.
So, what is your most favourite costume that you've ever built? Do you build costumes out of leather?
I do. I guess my favorite would be Scorpius from Farscape. That was probably my favorite build. Mm-hmm. I actually have the head over there if you want to see it.
Well, absolutely. That's what we're here for. Go and grab that.
Don't look at my butt.
Oh, now that you've mentioned it.
Right.
Right, yeah.
No, Kid Ann said no, he doesn't ask everyone.
Okay, so we got this.
Oh wow, that head is amazing. Oh.
Yeah, I sculpted him out of clay and then made a mold and everything. So I have a silicone prosthetic, and then I made the cowl out of deerskin. So it's nice and stretchy and all of that stuff. Because I love Farscape, so.
Wow.
So a question for you.
Yeah.
Where did you get the mold of Furry's face? That is a perfect right.
Well, see, I flew over there, snuck in late at night, and then did an IV mainline of Foster's, so I was sure he was passed out, and then I molded it. So give him a little life cast, you know.
Excuse me, so oh,
that's one for tonight. I made Furry choke once already.
Wow.
20 minutes in, man. 20 minutes in, I already made you choke.
That's okay. That is pretty good. 20 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, when did you start streaming and why?
I started watching Twitch in early 2016, so I was kind of a latecomer to the game. I was watching a bunch of video game people, and it looked like a lot of fun. And then through watching, I met SuspisciousTumble, and she was actually one of the main reasons why I started streaming, honestly. I would watch her teach people things and make these beautiful costumes, and I was like, hey, I want to do that too. I want to do that. So it was her, a friend of mine, Wartooth Designs, and also watching Bjorn's Workshop, who had just started streaming maybe a month or two prior before I started. Mm-hmm. And I was like, hey, I can teach people leather work. Let's do this thing, right? So, yeah, I got all of the equipment, set everything up, sat there for 3 months before I pressed start, and was like, okay, I can do this with enough drinks. I can get over the social anxiety.
It took you 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're so natural and fluent at it. And I know you're not drunk
it gets
now.
easier with time. No, not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
But,
Maybe I should ask that question.
It was one of those things. It gets easier with time. It's like anything, right? You just practice.
Absolutely.
And go from there. So.
When I used to do DJing, I found that it's getting the first few words out. Once you actually say something, then it just becomes natural.
Yeah.
And plus, all your viewers are asking you questions. So basically what you do is you're just reading the question and you give the answer, and then you just progress from there. It's a natural progression.
It's very similar to doing panels. and stuff. Like I
Yeah.
hate a room full of people. I'm terrified of people, right? In general, which is why
Okay.
most of my costumes have a mask or a beard or something, right? Like something to distance me. But after either
okay.
a few drinks or somebody asks you a few direct questions, if you ask me something specific, I will give you like a whole complete answer. But if you're like general about it, I'm just like, I like turtles, and that's like, so.
Yeah,
So
that's pretty much how furry answers every question.
Yeah, I like
Anyways.
turtles. I like turtles.
I like turtles too.
Yeah, I like turtles.
I'll show you my
I do.
turtle.
Wow! That is just.
I like turtles.
I think you should make a ninja turtle.
I should. It would be fun. There was a girl one. There was a girl one later on. So.
But if you
What's
do a
that?
Ninja Turtle, you got to do classic Eastman and Laird style.
Yep.
Well, if you're looking for the perfect mold and the perfect size, something that's big, there's Jason. You can take a mold off him.
Sounds good.
See, the thing is, just because he's in control of that big fucking button,
You need your own button, so you can,
I will get my own button, and I'm going to shove it so far up his arse that he'll be singing Sopranos when I'm finished with. Yeah, baby.
There you
So,
go.
what is your latest Comic Con? Which one's coming up for you?
Right now I'm working towards Dragon Con, which is in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
I don't know, something like that. So I've got a lot of work to do because I've still got to finish up this Destiny costume, which is for someone who's wearing it at PAX Prime, which is the same weekend. So I'll have costumes on either side of the country at the same time, which is kind of cool. So.
Mm-hmm. So, how many times have you been to Dragon Con?
This will be my 4th or 5th year. 4th year. Yeah.
Yes.
And
This year we actually made the cover of the Dragon Con yearbook, so I'm super excited about that.
Oh, fantastic.
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
So have you managed to do a Dragon Con sober?
A Dragon Con sober? Oh, hell no. No.
Only Jason. That should not have been asked. That should
No. That's like,
no.
oh my gosh, that's blasphemy right there. That's what that is.
Don't make me choke my beer again.
Yeah, it's one of those cons that it's really unique in the fact that makers use that as their vacation, which usually involves more work beforehand because of course you got to make your costume at the last minute and get there. But it is literally my only vacation every year, and I look forward to it because I can just fuck off and drink and look awesome and walk around and meet a bunch of people. Because it's just talking to people. It literally is 5 days of walking around, doing pictures, talking to people, having drinks, networking and stuff like that. It's really an amazing experience on top of all of the panels and the guests and everything.
So how many costumes are you taking to Dragon Con? I know a lot of people take about 3 or 4.
Yeah, I have 5 going this year. I would have more, but I got to fly, right? So it's pretty limited. You kind of weigh the logistics of flying across the entire country with the cost of shipping bags or paying for luggage and stuff. So sometimes it's even cheaper to go first class because then you get the 2 oversized cases at 70 pounds. And since there's 2 of us going, that means we can have 4 cases. So I'm bringing 5, and Milkbeard is bringing 3, I believe, 3 full costumes, and then all of our clothes and my makeup kits and special effects stuff, because there's a lot of prosthetics involved. So, yeah.
Is there a competition in Dragon Con? Do they do competitions in Dragon Con?
They do. Yeah, they have a Friday night costume contest. They have a hallway costume contest, and then of course they have the masquerade on Saturday night. Which I'm not an actor, so I can't do masquerade stuff because like the whole acting thing. I'll just stand there and be like, like it's not good.
The masquerade is that not outside that they do the masquerade? No, am I wrong?
Do they do what?
the masquerade outside, or it's not inside the hotel, is it?
No, it's inside. It's inside on Saturday night. You're thinking of the parade, which they do outside on Saturday.
The parade. Just a normal parade. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, and it's like a mile and a half you got to walk too. It's nasty in the sun with all of that stuff. People drop. Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, I put my costume on for 5 minutes in the garage.
And you're fucking dying. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, fuck this. I'm never wearing this costume.
Well, you can wear it in the winter. In the winter in Texas, it's not so bad. We used to live there, so yeah.
So have you, entered two-part. Have you entered and have you won any contests?
I have entered one contest in total. I entered the 50th Doctor Who anniversary with my Time Lord High Council member with the cowl and the helm and the robes and everything. And I took best in show for that. So, I mean, I did win, but it's not like a ranked competition or anything. It was a fairly small event, maybe 2,000 people. So it doesn't really count. I would still enter as novice if I was to go to like a ranked whatever. I'm just scared to get up there. So I like making the costume more than I like parading it around, if that makes any sense.
But you do panels.
Yeah. I do. I mean, I'll put them on if no one else will. So, I mean, okay.
Yeah, the thing about doing competitions and that, what I found, it takes hours and hours of preparation. They take you behind stage. You have to sit there for ages before you go onto the show. And before you know it, you've wasted 4 hours of your day just hanging about and
just waiting in line. Yep.
Oh, I think that, no. Someone asked me to, when I done my Iron Man costume, and I've only been doing it for 4 years, and I've only just started to wear my costume 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. I was asked to go into competition, and I went, no, hell no. I'm having too much fun out here.
Right. That's the
because the kids love it. Yeah, the kids love it.
And you lose like half the day at least. I mean, ours was a small competition. I mean, there were probably 50 or 60 people who entered, but it was definitely like the cowl itself weighs 15 pounds and it sits on my neck. So I had to be in that for at least 8 hours straight. That was fun times.
The longest in my suit was 6 hours in my suit. But
that's foam. Foam is way worse. Ugh.
Oh, with the helmet on. Well, I actually found a spot in Glasgow where there's an extractor fan which blows cold air. Mm-hmm. That's where I stand. I just stand there. I don't move. I don't deviate, and I can just feel it in the back of my neck. I'm like, oh. Yeah,
I had to do something like that with Scorpius because I had to walk from an off-site hotel over a mile in the hot sun in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And I'm covered head to toe in leather with silicone prosthetics anywhere that I don't actually have leather, right? And then in some places it was doubled or tripled up. So I walk all the way, and then the parade happens right as I'm leaving the hotel. So then I got to try to figure out how to get through that nonsense because it's just packed. So then I finally make it to the panel that I wanted to be at, and I got to meet Gigi Edgley and Lonnie Tupu or whatever, the guy who played Commander Crace in Farscape and the woman who played Gianna and stuff like that. So I got to get pulled up on stage, so it was totally worth it. And then I went to go take pictures, and everybody thinks because you're in a hotel that there's going to be air conditioning and stuff, and I'm like, not when there's 70,000 people, right? It's going to be hot as balls, and it was. Mm-hmm. So I stood in front of this tiny fan waiting for the pictures to, like, for my place in line for the pictures. And he's like, oh my God, you're going to pass out. Here, come stand here. And I was just like kind of unzipping my suit and like trying to, not flash anybody while I'm getting some air on my body because I was dying, dude.
Can I be your handler?
You gonna help me? I have a suit specifically for Scorpius that has a zipper on the bottom. Like it starts up here and it goes all the way down around the back. And so I had a string tied to the back zipper so I could unzip myself and go to the bathroom and stuff. Because like logistics when you're making a costume is super, super important. Be able to pee by yourself, be able to pick things up off the ground by yourself and stuff like that, unless you have a dedicated handler. Because Otherwise, I mean, I learned this really fast. I've only been doing this a few years.
Wow,
also.
yeah, absolutely, so, yeah. Because when going to the toilet can be, I'm wearing a full Iron Man suit.
A stranger, hey, can you unzip me? I mean, it's like, you know, just kind of
well, you know, if I was there, I'd have went, pick me. I would have been there.
You can't go into the girls' bathroom.
Furry, I think we found a new role for you at the cons. You're gonna go stand in the men's bathroom.
I am discreet.
Offer to
I am discreet. I am very, very discreet. Very discreet.
You'll be like this.
Yes.
So SymbiArt's saying that you need a doppelganger you can make costumes for.
Oh, but yeah, that would work. Find somebody my same shape, because then I can just try it on. I don't have to do the fittings and stuff, because that's kind of a nightmare to have people come over to make sure that the costume fits. So luckily the Destiny costume is a similar build to mine. I mean, he's a little taller and lankier than I am, but you know, it's nice. I can try it on and make sure I can like move my arms and stuff like that. Because if I can move them, for sure he can. So. Ooh.
So what's your next build?
After this, I will be working on my Lagatha costume from Vikings for TwitchCon. That's going to be my next build.
Yummy. She is yummy.
She is super cool, and it's actual leather, real chainmail, real linen. I'm doing a shit ton of wig work and stuff for her, because like her braids and everything, and I'm taking 2 wigs and combining them, so there'll be a lot of ventilation and stuff in there too. So it'll be fun, I think. You know. Hopefully. See?
So when you're going through your build process, I mean, what is your methodology for doing that? Do you do computer work, or do you just draw templates, or is it all just in your head and just comes out?
In my head, and I do templates. Like I do kind of old school pattern making, where I'll use either a dress form or a body double, and I will use like masking tape and like tinfoil or saran or something like that, and I will place it on the thing. I'll mark out the patterns, cut off the patterns, flatten them, then transfer those to a more solid thing like a manila folder or something, and then cut it out of the foam or the leather or whatever I'm doing. So
that's pretty much cool.
Yeah, so I'm sorry.
What?
Wait, me?
Oh,
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that I'm not a traditional pattern maker as far as like drafting things on tissue and wrapping my head around sewing and stuff. That was something that actually drew me to SuspisciousTumble a lot. Is her pattern making skills are just incredible. So definitely somebody to watch if you want to learn how to make patterns, especially soft body patterns, like things for sewing, fabrics.
Well, talking of SuspisciousTumble, she's having problems with her webcam.
Oh no!
So she's needing strings holding my desk cam. She needs. What did you do?
Her camera, she's got like this top-down camera too, and then like a face camera. And her top-down camera is usually a little is a better quality camera, kind of like this one's garbage. This is old, which is why it's got like the. I'll replace it.
So Tumble, just lay down on the desk.
Mm-hmm.
Use the top camera.
But you got to do like a sensual,
There you go. You got to show us the pose, Furry.
At least she said sensual, not as.
Yeah, well, you got to keep it a little classy, right?
Yeah.
Not with Furry.
You're good. I never said anything, and I'm getting a dong. Are you fucking serious?
You're getting a dong? You mean a dong?
I'm getting a dong.
You're getting
a dong.
Yikes.
I
Prepare thyself. Oh my gosh.
I'll tell you, I think his fingers are super glued to those fucking buttons.
Wait till I gotta get that fucking touch screen one.
Oh my
I don't
God.
have to actually.
Yeah, you could be like, whew. Yep. It'll be good.
A dildong. A dildong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me about this song.
I can actually imagine him going, what does this button do?
Yeah, I'll block them all. So No, Simbi, we're going to leave the dong alone. So don't forget, chat. You all can ask questions that are like.
You can ask Simbi when it's your turn. You can ask Furry all about that dong.
Well, Suspicious Tumble is watching in 160p. Are you serious? Are we that bad?
It's like 2 pixels, like, and they just go back and forth, like.
What was it I was supposed to ask you right off the bat?
Oh, about a mule. What a Moscow mule is. It's vodka and ginger beer and a little bit of lemon or lime juice, but because I can't have ginger beer because fucking keto sucks, I have to have diet ginger ale, which is as close as I can get. So, but it gets you fucked up, so which is the point.
Yeah, listen, that does that to you. Being fucked up is the new fucked up.
That's all that matters.
That's all that cares.
It's the new cool, yeah.
It's a new fuck up, yeah.
Liquid courage. That's what it is for me, honestly. So.
Does Skype have Suspicious Tumbles on a roll here? Does Skype have a dark mode?
Hey, Milkbeard, I know you're there. Can you help Tumble troubleshoot Skype? He works for Microsoft and he's like a computer wizard. So my better half, his name is Milkbeard OG, and he's a streamer here too. So
he works for Microsoft. My apologies.
Well, yeah, I mean it's a job, right? But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I do computer stuff for work,
IT stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah. Microsoft is the bane of my existence. But
yeah, he's a SharePoint guy, so I don't know. I don't really know what that means, but
I know exactly what it is. So anyway, so fuck, I forgot my question.
Oh, seriously, dude? Seriously? Get that?
What species of turtle do I like? I like the African spur thigh tortoise, which is a sulcata, I think it's called. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not 100% sure. What? And I used to have one, a desert tortoise. Yeah,
from
Africa. And they are the third largest land tortoise. And we rehomed him when I was in Texas.
Your audio's cutting in and out there a little bit.
Oop.
No,
is it better now?
It's okay here. I'm listening. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I used to have a tortoise when I lived in Texas because, the low humidity and the high temperature was really good for him. And so when we moved here to Seattle, I had to rehome him after having him for 6 years, since he was like the size of my palm. And then when we rehomed him, he was probably 16 to 18 inches maybe. And eventually he'll get to a couple 100 pounds and stuff with, good care. So they're really cool. A lot of people think that they're just reptiles, but they're pretty smart. Like he would, you snap at him and he'd run right over to you. He didn't care. Oh. Okay, you got food.
Well, our favourite moderator has graced the stream, Boom Boom, and he gave a shout out for your Facebook. Yes, ParkersandQuinn, Steampunk,
look at all those
Tumblr, Instagram. You have got too many. You need to cut.
Thank
you.
Need to
go on a diet.
Thank you. No. It's branding.
Cut that down.
It's branding. You got it.
Are we allowed? Hold on, technical team. Are we allowed to do this branding? It's good. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I think we are. Yeah.
Okay, we're okay. Yeah. According to the editor, he says, "No, just fucking go with it, Flurry. Just fucking go with it." Nice.
I'm just not going to say anything. You know that they literally managed to break me last week on last week's show.
Oh, were you giggling like a shit ton? What did it?
It was.
What did it?
His stupidity. It was his stupidity.
Yeah. Did you press the wrong thing, or you pressed the wrong button, and it was like a bunch of fuckery, and you were like, or what? I don't know.
Pretty much how it went down.
It's a state of a thing. It can be used that way. It's a multi-purpose
word. Is that even a word, fuckery?
It's a word now. It's a word now. It's a word.
It absolutely is. Oh. So do you? Personal question: do you miss Texas?
Where? What? Huh?
Do you miss Texas?
Obviously not.
No, it's so hot there. Although I will
It
say I
is.
miss air conditioning because we don't have it here, and it is almost 90 degrees in the house right now upstairs. Yep.
You don't have it there.
No, they don't. You don't need it normally. I mean, when it's not being super shitty out, it's actually really temperate here. But a lot of the newer construction in homes and stuff, like stuff built in the past 7 years or so, has air conditioning built in. But not not here, and not in most of the established homes, right? Like you can get a portable unit or whatever, but the way all of our windows are, because it's like a big A-frame and stuff, so kind of alpine looking, so you can look out into the mountains, and because we're on the big top of a big hill and everything, and it's just gorgeous here. So normally you would think if you get some airflow, you just open up the screens and stuff and like let the air blow through, but the wind hasn't been blowing between like all of the hot air coming up from California and all of the forest fire smoke that's coming down from BC. So it's just kind of been a clusterfuck around here. Not so good.
So Milkbeard said Dallas was the suck, and I must agree.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no! I know Dallas Cowboys. Come on.
And they got the Stars. They stole. Okay, I'm originally from Minnesota, right? So when Dallas got my hockey team, which is to me the only real sport, I was so heartbroken. It was so sad. I was like, no, why you do this? And then we moved there. Well, we moved to Austin first. We were in Cedar Park, so just north of Austin a little bit. And then we moved to Addison, which is around Dallas, and then a little bit north up to the Colony, which is right by Lake Louisville and stuff like that. So, we were like, oh, we're going to go to a Stars game. We're going to go to a Stars game. Yay. And then we never did. So I'm like, well, crap.
Yeah.
I've just noticed that Alan, I can see Alan's crotch there, the Dark Energy Designs crotch.
That's the best. That's the best look there is. I mean, that is prime placement.
Yeah.
I paid well for that. So
You
Dallas
did?
does suck though, but San Antonio rocks. I'm just
San Antonio is okay. There's a huge difference driving from Dallas to Austin and then from Austin to San Antonio. It is literally like you go from kind of a dry heat to a fucking sauna, and it's like sauna the whole way down to Houston.
And it's not just
we went to
the
SeaWorld
temperature either.
Well, we went to SeaWorld and we went to Fiesta, Texas, right? So, and it was like, I don't sweat correctly, which is part of the problem with me dealing with heat. So, like, and I was fucking drenched. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm dying. Let's go on a roller coaster to like breeze me a little, because otherwise I'm gonna jump in like a water tank or something pretty soon here. So
you know you can get injections for that for under
not
your
being able
arms
to
and-
sweat.
Yeah.
Well, I have a genetic thing that makes it hard for my glands to produce sweat and stuff like that. So, and yeah, the steroid injections or whatever are supposed to help with that, but they actually don't. It's kind of a rare disease thing or autoimmune thing. You know, it's
So
just.
the only reason I know is because I've got a friend who's got the same condition.
boat.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And for most people, it works. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for me. It would be nice if it did, because, I wouldn't mind sweaty clothes if I wasn't overheating constantly. That would be cool.
Right. So what you need to do is move to Iceland.
Something. Greenland. I have to move to Greenland.
Yeah.
Because it's
Greenland. I
colder.
was gonna say.
Can't go wrong.
Iceland is green. Greenland is
And
icy.
Greenland is, yep.
Yeah.
They're tricking you. Those Vikings, they're trying to trick you.
They try. Have I done it? Give me it now. Give me the thing.
Yes. Here it comes. My bad. I was off cue there.
Get it over with. Get it over
Might
with.
as well
Right.
just give you the other one too.
Funny. Right?
Definitely sounds like me. Definitely sounds like me.
It's pretty boring. Like, that sounds like the Swedish Chef, actually.
Yeah. Hurdy booty hurt. Hurdy booty hurt. It's the
So-
chicken. Oh.
Good
Look at this shit show, and this is only the first guest. Ah!
So
Yeah.
I got a question for you. So you
Yeah.
and Suspicious and Symbi
Mhm.
are all tight-knit group.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
definitely.
Have y'all
We
all hung out?
Actually, Symbi will be in town visiting us in just a couple of days. Really, he'll be coming up here. He and his wife Polly will be in town and our guest and hang out with us and Bjorn's workshop and a few other people out here. I know that they're going to see a few of our other leatherworking friends on the way up, like Midnight Armor Inc. and Chin Chin, his girl. So
So
they're
SymbiArt,
hang out.
SymbiArt just says, Quinn, speaking of tacos, right? Then it says, what is your favourite brand of shoes?
What the fuck is that segue? That's not even a thing. Like, how do those? What? Yeah. I don't. He's trying to get me to
guess if
say
it's a big
something.
taco, it could look like a. What do they used to call them? Clogs? Is that what they used to call them? The
They
big
still
wooden
call them
shoes.
clogs. Those wooden shoes.
I'm kidding, they still call
I'm thinking
them
of
clogs.
Yeah,
tacos. I'm
they
I'm
still
thinking
call
of
them
tacos
clogs.
at
They're
Yates.
a
Yeah.
clog. Yes.
Oh
And
my
maybe-
god!
Yeah.
I'm
Crunchy
like,
shell shoes.
all I got was tacos, and then what is your favourite brand of shoes? And I'm like,
Symbi. It's Symbi. Okay,
It is
that should be
Symbi,
enough of an explanation.
this is going to be interesting. Oh yeah, baby.
Yes. Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Mm. I have
So-
been warned. Yes.
Oh, go ahead, Furry.
No, carry on, master.
No.
No, carry on.
I'm sorry,
No.
you know place. Look,
Just fucking do it. Just do it.
Pants should be illegal.
Anytime you're ready, Jason. Anytime.
no, I was going to ask my question, but I realized it's too early to ask my question. So go ahead.
Too early.
Oh,
The shit?
yeah. Oh, don't give us a desert island crap.
Well, he's already fucked it up, so now I got to ask.
I've already done the desert island question.
Have
No,
you?
no.
Not
No.
here. Not
No,
here.
you
Not
have
here.
not done. You have
No.
not done my desert island question.
No,
So
no,
we'll
leave-
go
no,
ahead.
No, leave it.
Oh,
Now we've got 12 minutes. It's going to take 12 minutes to build something, yeah?
Probably. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ask you. So,
Okay.
scenario: you're stranded on a desert island.
Yes.
You have. Let's see. You have a
Furry?
roll of furry. Really?
Why not?
Really?
Why
You
not?
have a roll of TNT foam.
Uh huh.
6mm for you.
Okay.
Full
What?
roll. Full jumbo
Okay.
roll of 6mm foam. And you have 3 square feet of leather and a harp.
Jason, are you pulling these questions? Are you pulling this out your ass?
Shh.
Okay.
Hush.
Okay. I have a question. Do I have any sort of adhesive?
No, you have a harp, 3 square
Okay.
feet of leather, and a roll of cosplay foam.
Okay. So, I guess number one thing in a survival situation after you're safe is water, right? Water.
Mm-hmm.
So, with leather, if it's vegetable tan leather, you can use water to form it into like a bowl, and you can dig in the sand, put the bowl in there, put either the sheet or tarp or whatever you can find to do the condensation, right, into the bowl. Drink the water. That's what I would make. If I had any extra leather left over, I'd probably try to make a hat or something to protect me from the sun a little bit. Because honestly, if we're on an island that has trees and shit, I can make shelter. I'm actually really MacGyver-y in real life. MacGyver-y. That's not a thing. But I can
Survivory.
make a lot of things out of things. That's what I do.
Oh,
Like
A
that's
lot of new words are coming out now that I've just learned.
fuckery and
survivory.
MacGyver-y. They all end in
Yeah,
Y.
Why?
You have to have.
So
a
you
habit.
well, do you think you'll survive with that? Then I think you will. But then Union Jack's just come out with a question there. If you could kill anyone on a desert island, who would you kill? See, there's an example.
Are we going to get political? Because I would get political on this one.
No. It's a simple question. Jason, myself, the Delicious Furry, and yourself. Who would you kill first?
Who? Wait, no. Out of you guys, no. I need your help. The MacGyver things. Come on now.
Listen, you won't need my help 'cause you'll be fucked. That didn't sound right.
No. You help me, or you don't get food, and then we just push you out to like the rocks somewhere, and just be like, "Bye, Felicia." You know.
Oh, so
Okay,
I'm in the rocks. Yeah.
So Furry would kill himself.
Yes, I would.
First.
Mm-hmm.
Can I off more than one person, Simbi? Because yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I am not a confrontational person unless I'm put in the corner, and then I'm fucking furious. So. For the most part, I like to try to avoid that sort of stuff. So I would probably leave, go somewhere else, set up base somewhere else until people came. Then I would go and set up another base and just kind of try to keep ahead of everybody. And
so that sounded like, I gotta say, Simbi, that sounded like fair warning to you.
Yeah. Simbi's gonna be like, okay, guys, now we gotta go scout out this already established camp somewhere. We're gonna go take it over because she's just a wuss and she'll just leave. Yeah. Well, enjoy my water collector, asshole.
Yeah, I would keep the water collector for yourself and tell them to.
Well, I mean, it's portable, right? I mean, after the leather's fairly dried and stuff, I mean, it'll absorb some of the moisture and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe we could figure it out. Line it with the foam. Wouldn't matter at that point. Something that's impervious to the water and,
All right. Well, that's an excellent answer, by the way. That's actually one of the most technical answers we've had.
Science.
Because you've got people like Tyrannus who, with a roll of foam and a pencil, would make a boat. And
he's going to make a boat?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, that's what we thought. That's what we thought as well.
That's what we thought.
we went, this is going to go so...
Okay, you could use it as part. You could use it as lashing. For some of it, I mean, it's depending on the thickness of the foam, it's pretty durable. But, you might as well just go with bamboo and fucking cordage. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So, Furry's confused. So what is your can't live without tool? What is your most favorite tool?
My most favorite tool, well, besides my hands and my brain?
Yes.
Okay. I would say scissors. I know it sounds really dumb, and it is actually kind of a lot of like purist leather workers use knives, like round knives and things like that to cut. Where do I have one? Here, yes. Okay. So, like this, right?
You can't find your scissors.
No. So and they give you shit about it, right? So you use this to cut and cut out leather pieces. I use a fucking scissors. I have no shame using those scissors. I've used those scissors for a very, very long time. In fact, this particular pair I've had since I started the company. And as a gift to myself for streaming, I bought a secondary set, which I was like, I can't buy it or open it until I have my first stream. So, you take care of them. They'll work.
And how much were they?
Regularly, they're about $60. So, I mean... You can find them on sale from time to time between $34 and $28-ish, I guess. So it really, they are like actual two razor blades though. So you can grind them down and sharpen them. You can take them to somebody who can hone them, and then you just take care of them. What?
I was laughing at SymbiArt. Sorry, SymbiArt is just cracking me up right now.
I am wearing my own shirt. Everybody look at my boobs.
I'm looking. Yeah.
All it says is park.
I'm like normally like this, so like I'm like 4 inches taller if I sit up.
I thought it said park them there, park them here. No.
My boobs. Look at that.
ParkersandQuinn.
That's gonna be my new. That's gonna be my new thing. That's my next dream.
Like, yeah, no.
Dream is gonna be the floor like this.
Woo! I'm not actually gonna touch myself because I think we might get in trouble for that. So.
I'm going to lose my channel quickly.
Right?
Affiliate,
Thanks,
you're
vodka.
fucking out of here.
Thanks, Vodka.
Furry, are you going to speak,
Thanks,
or are you just going to sit there and stare?
I'm
in
sorry,
Neverland?
going in. Sorry. I'm
sorry. But, whoa, slow down a bit. She flashed him in front of me. I never asked for her to do that.
right.
Seriously?
It's not Furry's fault.
No,
Right,
I never said a word. I just stood
I'm a
there
dirty
and.
horrible heathen. I know. Speaking of which, dirty horse.
Well, I've not had.
Oh,
a
that's
date
right. I don't have the heathen one. I just have the hugs because I'm a cheap bastard.
Right. Yeah, I'll go for it.
Symbi has a heathen symbol. It's Thor's hammer. And then it says heathen on it, and I'm like,
Yes.
yeah.
He does.
Did you guys see mine? Mine are pretty good. Oh, Symbi did his, and Symbi did my Tada. But I also have this one. Okay, I cannot digitally do any sort of Photoshop or anything like that, right? Damn it. There we go. Okay. But I learned how to do GIMP specifically so I could make my own emotes. So I could put my face on Doge, right? Like the Shiba.
Right, yeah.
And then the other one that Symbi posted is me as Steve Brule. So it's my face and then like a different mouth where I'm like, like doing this derpy mouth and stuff to do Tada, which is my way of saying when I really fuck something up or I'm just stupid and forgot a thing or just have one of those moments. Because I actually do have some valid reasons why I have those moments, but we won't go really into that. But every once in a while, I will really derp it really bad. And so I'll be like, oh, Quintata, it's Quintata time, right? And now all my friends are like, oh, I'm having a Tada moment. I'm having a moment of the Quinns or case of the Quinns or whatever. I'm like, oh.
See, you threw a word out there that furries actually can comprehend, which is derp.
Derp.
Derp. Yeah, that's my word. Derp.
That is your word. That is your word.
Yeah.
That is your word. So any closing thoughts? Any closing words or advice or what? Any advice for new?
Wait, what? What robot man?
You went derpy. You went derpy on us.
Look at my sweet tattoo, guys.
Oh wow.
That's
nice.
pretty cool. I got Hey, I got evil teddy bears and fucking zombie unicorns, evil teddy bears fighting. It's pretty cool.
Is that your only place you have tattoos?
No. I have
whoa, easy tiger.
I have 13 tattoos, and regularly you can see 1, 2, 3 of them. Yeah. Like if I'm wearing shorts, you can see 3. And that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm using my imagination now.
That's my only one, so I'm get my.
I really love bats, right? So I got a lot of bats. Actually, this one is a cover-up of a bat, but like I have bats elsewhere, so it's pretty cool. Cool story, bro. Thanks, Milkbeard. He gives me shit. He gives me shit. That's how he keeps me in line. It's good.
So, any advice for new streamers?
New streamers. Okay. Okay. If you can do 2 cameras, do 2 cameras. So you have a face cam and a work cam. Make sure your audio is as clear as can be. Test it with friends. Clear.
Sorry. Don't help me. Right? Don't help me. Sorry.
Make sure you're not fighting anything, right? Crappy, shitty audio is one of the hardest things to deal with because you want to interact with the streamer and you want to hear what they're saying and you'll ask them questions so you can start a dialogue with them. But if you can't hear their answer, it's the worst. So try to do 2 cams if you can. Try to have as clear of audio as possible. So there's a lot of technology out there that's fairly cheap now that you can get around, look on forums, ask streamers that you like, hey, what's your equipment and stuff like that. And they can, for the most part, they'll try to help you out. And make sure you interact with the people in your channel as much as possible, and don't worry about the numbers. The numbers will come if you're yourself and you're real and you really are genuinely there to teach people stuff or hang out with people or whatever. They will come to you. Just don't sweat it. Don't push it. Just be yourself. Honestly.
Nice one.
That is actually awesome advice. I've heard quite a few people lately who have some serious mic problems, and I absolutely know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, yes. Parkers and Quinn, everyone. Yay, let's get some applause.
Thank you, guys.
Applause for Parkers and Quinn. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm glad we finally got you on here. You've been absolutely wonderful and phenomenal, as we expected you would be.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys so much for having me. I really, truly do appreciate it. It's a lot of fun talking with you guys. So
absolutely. Yeah, really, absolutely.
And you can always call me again sometime. Maybe give me a heads up though, so I can do the makeup thing, because I'm old.
All right.
I like makeup. So
you're old, man.
If someone doesn't show up, we sometimes we can't.
Yeah, you'll call CK
we do a random call.
Hit Ann. I know. I've seen it. I done seen it.
Well, what Jason calls it, Dark calls it the roulette karaoke.
Yeah, it's kind of like chat roulette. You never really know. Just don't pick up when you have no pants on, because that's how we get streams banned.
Yes, I said karaoke roulette.
Yes, I won't let that lie.
Well, if you guys are ever up in the Pacific Northwest area and you go to I don't know, Emerald City Comic Con or something like that, and you need a place to crash, you can come hang out with us for sure.
Don't ask me to do that, because I would just stare at you.
You're going to go to Dragon Con next year. You're gonna. You better. Because I gotta buy you shots and give you spankings. Come on.
Oh man!
You can't say no to that. You cannot say no to that.
Hold on, plate tickets. I am on a practice. Hey!
Okay, so if you guys are ever in this area, though, for real, hit me up. I'll catch you around in some of the local cons. We do travel some, so
well,
good.
if you ever come back down this way,
Dallas, Dallas Comic Con or Fan Expo now or whatever it is, which I used to vend at all of the time before they sold it to.
Absolutely fantastic.
But and also, next year we'll be up at Montreal Comic Con, and so we get to visit Tumble. We finally get to hang out with Tumble in real life, which is super fucking awesome. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Well, thank you very much, Parkers and Quinn, everybody.
Thank you guys.
Fantastic.
Thank you guys so much. You were awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and let's get our whole screen and our
bye guys.
Our little intro music. No sound, dumbass. I got it. There was nothing to hear. It was just fucking Furry saying, I got two fingers. No, he's gonna go take a piss, and of course he's not gonna wash his hands because, sound effects are real low. Yeah, I thought they were. I've been trying to adjust them on some stuff. Because Furry was whining before the show started that the sound effects were too loud in our ears. So, whining as usual. Yeah, he's probably is going to piss in the sink. It is Scotland. They got to make everything double or triple. its purpose, that is. I don't think he's going to make a big poo. So that was the wonderful, lovely Parkers and Quinn. Up next, of course, we got Suspicious Tumble. And I hear Furry coming back. Did y'all hear a toilet flush? Did y'all hear water running? Yep. Fennec, the clip. No, actually, I had to stay at work a little late, so I only got home like 20 minutes before it was time for Furry and I to get prepped and get on, so I did not have time to clip that. I will try to get that taken care of before our next show. And, of course, don't forget, y'all, next show, we are off next Thursday while I will be in the Caribbean fucking around on the casino. So, no show next week. Yeah, I know. It is one of the greatest clips ever, though. It is Furry doing some shit. I don't even know what the hell he was doing. It was just fucking wacky. So, yeah, still to come. We have Suspicious Tumble and SymbiArt. And SymbiArt's been highly chatty tonight in the chat. He's chatty chat.
So who's next? Sorry, I missed that.
Suspicious Tumble is next.
Excellent.
On the casino, not in it. Yes, I am on it. I am in it. It is going to own my ass. My plan is we don't buy the drink package because the drink package is $50 per person per day. So we don't buy the drink package. But what I do is I go and gamble enough by the second day that I get free drinks the rest of the cruise. So it's kind of a win-win because Caitlin's like, hit that gambling mark so we can get free drinks. And I'm like, okay. Twist. Yes. Hey, Shed Creations.
Is your mic breaking up, Jason?
Is my mic breaking up? My mic might. Yep. It's possible. Is my mic breaking up, everyone? Am I having bad mic problems tonight? If I am, I can always switch to old school earplugs. Do I need to switch? Yes, it's breaking up. Yes, bit jumpy for me. Yes. Okay, Jesus Christ, I get it. All right.
Hey guys, I'm good. I'm good. Furry's going to do what?
Furry's going to do a little dance or something while I reconfigure my arrangement here. Since
I had no idea. I had no idea I was going to do that. But anyway,
you're going to do it because I have to move my iPad so that's closer. Let's see if this will work. Now I'm going to have stupid headphones coming across me.
Yeah, life sucks. Get used to it. Is Emery's birthday today? It's nobody's birthday today, is it?
Okay, how's that? Is that better?
Oh, that's better, yeah.
Is it? Cool. Oh my God, it's loud as shit. I'm like...
It's not that loud. Turn it down.
Yeah, but I'm like strapped to my... Look at this. Fucking cord hanging across the screen and shit.
But you sound better.
Well, yeah, but now you sound like shit. Let me turn these off.
I've all sounded like shit.
Okay. How am I going to do this?
I have no idea.
I don't know what Furry's doing even.
Well, you said do a dance, so I'm going to do a dance. But we're going to get the next guest on, or no?
Well, we've got it. We've got a couple minutes, so go ahead and do a dance while I fix my shit.
Yeah, I would get that. I would go to the doctors for that.
I'm going to leave that comment completely alone, you fucking Scottish bastard.
I walked into the party. I seen some I never saw. Everybody was moving. Girls, they were dancing on the bar. Now this wasn't no ordinary
welcome, ParkersandQuinn.
Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see? Can't you see?
What the fuck is that? All right, then, Jason.
Right about now, we really gonna have some fun.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about taking an ivory. But first, I need some 151 in a match.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I am huge now.
Well, we knew you were fucking big anyway, but...
Okay. All right. So is that better? Is that better? Does everyone hear me more clearly now? Hopefully.
Yeehaw!
Man, now that I've got all that done, I'm almost out of beer, but
Yeah, well, you look like me now with the earphones and the shitty shirt.
yeah, I know. You know, it's fucking fucked up is I've got an entire studio over here of like super high-end microphones and stuff. But I have to run this off my fucking iPad. Now, when they do the switch over on Discord, I'll be able to actually tap into my soundboard and stuff.
Nice one.
Then I'll sound like fucking Barry White. I'll be like, "Hey, baby, how's it going? Oh yeah." That was yellow. Oh yeah. All right. So now that we got that up, we got that taken care of, and of course, fucking Furry did a dance for y'all. So next, I need a beer assistant. I do need a beer assistant, and I am not going to dance shed unless y'all want to see some sweet transvestite. It's not gonna happen tonight. It's not gonna happen tonight. I'm gonna move this back slowly. So I've got like y'all should see this layout, man. This layout's ridiculous. All right, so now that I look like an idiot like Furry with the ears, so we are going to bring in SuspisciousTumble.
Oh, yeah,
are
baby.
you all ready? SuspisciousTumble, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get Suspicious on the line. I know. I doubled that over. That was awesome.
So I heard, yeah.
Look,
Yay.
it's Tumbleweed.
You see, that's a proper fucking mic.
Me?
No, not you. Your mic rocks. That's a proper mic.
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
Oh, let me do this so everyone can see that microphone. There we go. That.
You can fuck off at 50 knots, Symbi.
Oh! Ouch!
And we are off and running with SuspisciousTumble. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I had to use my desk camera, so I had to cut it down from the complex arrangement I had there that I have for my stream.
Uh-huh.
Well,
So I'll have
it is
to
working just fine.
rig something else.
Yeah, it's perfect.
I'm assuming that you got some help from Milkbeard there, or did you?
No, my other camera just doesn't want to connect to Skype for some reason.
Ah, I see.
Ah, that's weird.
So, how are things going in Canada land?
Canadianly,
Canadianly, collectively, yes.
I don't go outside that much, so.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, there's still Canadians walking around, I guess. I was at a con last week, and there was a bit of rain. So I guess it's sometimes rainy here in Canada these days.
Right, so what you're trying to say is, like, Canada has zombies outside.
Yeah, I'm in Quebec.
Arrest my case, Your Honour. Listen, if there's zombies, when can I move over? If there's zombies, can I move over? If there's zombies,
If there are zombies,
yeah.
I mean, that's your
Because-
own risk.
Every time I don't have dreams. I have nightmares when I go to sleep, and it's always zombies for some
Why-
strange reason.
What makes you call it a nightmare rather than just a really cool movie?
You've got an absolute valid point.
Do you wake up and you're
People-
like, "Ooh," or do you wake up and you
No.
were like,
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. That's what.
The question
You
is,
have got a valid
what is he doing to the zombies? Is what I want to know.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, well, that is an absolute valid point. Is it technically a nightmare for me, but it would be a nightmare for someone else?
correct?
Excellent, because I'm looking at that head in the back of you. Yeah, that one. Yeah, the one next to the ironing board.
They can't see it. Hang on, let me fix the screen. There you go.
There we go. That what's made me think of zombies. Yeah, that's I love that. That's, nice.
Her name is
Anyway,
Cynthia,
What?
she has a name.
but she's not in her final form.
Ooh.
We keep them separated.
Mhm.
My friend has the other half of her. We don't put them together.
Right.
I am so gonna have fucking nightmares tonight.
So you actually will it come to life if you put them together? Because I am so fucking in right now. I am so in. If it comes to life, I'm sold on the idea.
It's the sort of thing you have to find out for yourself, I guess.
Yes. So what's your address again? Where's my pen and bit of paper? Right. Just is it 118 Transylvania
Internet Street.
Yeah, Internet Street, Sesame Street.
That's right. I'm
Yes.
on 2 streets at the same time.
Yeah. I'm so fucking in.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the
I'm
one.
already lost.
Jason, are you okay, dude? Are
already
you
lost.
Jason, just go with the flow. Just go with the flow.
I'll just kick back on this one.
Just kick back and
I
relax.
guess.
Listen, we'll zombify this. It's easy. So, what are you working on as your next costume?
Okay, well, this is actually kind of weird. I have never made an anime cosplay, and now I'm making 2 in a row. So, I just finished Saber Alter from
Right,
Fate,
okay.
Stay
Mhm.
Night / Fate Grand Order. Whatever the hell she's from, I just thought she looked cool. And now I'm making Casca from Berserk.
Oh, fantastic. So
which
what,
that one I actually watched. I actually watched Berserk, so.
So why did you go with anime? Why did you go with that?
It just
Well,
kind of happened that way, really. No specific reason at all. I have like a big,
Alright.
giant list of things, and then I kind of just look at it and pick something that's appropriate for whatever con I'm going to.
Oh, cool.
So
Just
what
Fate
con is coming
says.
up that you're doing?
Honestly, the next con that I'm going to is in January. So far,
January.
yeah, it's in January. It's
Excellent.
called G Anime. It's a small con. It's like a good way to
Oh.
start off the season there. Yeah, it's small and cozy. Like, we like that con. No fucking Mysterio. Union's been trying to get me to cosplay Mysterio for like
Why not?
50 years. It's on my list. I'm just not doing it now.
That's like my Buzz Lightyear at the moment. I'm building it,
Oh, yeah.
but it's going fucking nowhere.
Buzz Lightyear is a pretty cool guy.
Actually,
Yeah, well-
you've had the same little piece of jetpack or whatever it is done since I started watching you. You haven't done anything.
Wait, hold
you
on
put
a minute.
it on your desk.
Wait, hold on a minute, Jason. You actually watch me, aye?
Oh no, that's not you. Never mind. So
no, I would let you know if I was messaging you. That would be your wife, probably.
yeah, it is.
So anime, that's interesting. So, what is your best material to work with? What do you mostly build with, or are you new to this?
I guess I'll answer the second question first, since it's kind of the one that would go first, right?
Yeah, I was thinking that myself. When I asked the question, I realised I fucked up, but I managed to recover.
So, I've been making armor and props for about 4 years.
So have I.
And I've been sewing for about 2.
Oh.
And at first I was using mostly Worbla, and then now it's really like just kind of 50-50 foam, Worbla. Whatever I find would go best for whatever part I'm making, whichever like material will make my life not a living hell. Or less a living hell, right? I'll use that.
Oh yeah, I know that.
And if I can cast something, I'll cast it. Since I do the masquerade, it's good to have like a wide variety of techniques to show the judges. So
what got you interested in this? Did you just decided that by accident you wanted to do this, or you said like you're looking for a hobby or something like that, and you just decided fuck it, I quite like that, and it got progressive from there?
Well, before I started building things, I used to think that literally everything in the world was made by machines in a factory. I'm stupid, you guys. Give me a break.
I never said. I never even said a word there.
I never said a word. My brain did.
You assumed. You assumed. You see, there's no such thing as a stupid question. Even Evil Ted said there's no such thing as a stupid question, and I replied, because you'll just get a stupid answer. So
there are stupid answers.
There is, exactly. Yeah. Listen. It's not like an interrogation as such. It's like everything. It's great. No, I'm quite impressed. Yes, it's just you've got to go with the flows. Yeah.
I actually forgot what the original question was.
So do I.
I think it was how I started doing this.
Yeah. We will get there. I think me and you are.
That was the first question. The first question. The first question was.
Well, my friends brought me to a con. I had no idea what the hell it was. They were like, "Hey, you want to come to this thing? And there's a ticket." Yeah. I'm like, "Okay, I'll go." And then they're like, "We're buying our costumes off eBay, like Chinese eBay or something." I was like, what? "Okay." So like, here we are wearing our like store-bought like eBay things, and I go up this escalator. And then it's like a loading bar. You see like everybody, right? The more you're going up. And I'm just like, holy shit, look at all these things. Like, where did they get those costumes? And so people are like, whoa, they make them themselves and stuff. And I was like, what the hell? They make them themselves, like with their hands? Like, you can do that? And they're like, yeah, you can do that. So then I started trying to do it. And I thought that the only materials that ever existed to make stuff was insulation foam and craft foam and a glue gun. So obviously I made some shitty things, and it was fun.
Oh, I've been there. Yes.
Yeah. And like back in the day where you don't think of looking for tutorials, because even 4 years ago, there wasn't as many tutorials as there are now.
Oh,
right?
It's so, I mean, the creative side of Twitch has just exploded. YouTube, with people with phone, all of a sudden, everybody wants to do it, and it's trying to advertise. I'm looking. ParkersandQuinn is cracking me up right now.
I know, so Symbi.
Did you read that? SuspisciousStumble. How is the best way to kidnap you?
Yeah.
What's the best scenario?
Way to kidnap me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a human. Chloroform.
Okay. Hold on.
I guess that would work.
Oh, I've got it. eBay chloroform.
Yeah. Search that up.
That's me ordered that. It's ordered.
Put that in the basket.
Okay, we're gonna see Furry's door get kicked down by the local police squad. All three of them.
What? I'm not moving. You just can fuck off.
So you wanted to know what I love the most about Junkrat, but he spelt it weird, so I don't know what he means.
That's a fail. We're gonna give him a fail. Symbi fail.
Simbi.
But if you want to know what I love the best about Junkrat, I'm not going to answer that because that would be egotistical because, bitch, I am Junkrat.
Oh, so owned. So fucking owned.
You haven't asked your furry. You haven't asked your question yet.
Yeah, are you single?
The question.
Are you single?
That's an interesting question. I'll let Symbi answer.
Okay.
That's an interesting answer.
Why would somebody know that?
Because Symbi knows something you don't know. Go on, Symbi.
Go on, Simbi. She is owned.
She is owned
By Simbi?
No, not by Symbi.
All right, okay. I was just saying an educated question.
Well, there you go. There's that's the only question furry really has. So, what was your? You said your first builds were foam and well, insulation foam and shit. What was your first build?
Clicking on my folders.
Oh man.
My first builds were like.
You could roll a joint with that.
You need these.
What the fuck? What?
Some of these. Popeye candy cigarette sticks. Anyways.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess my first build was Oriana from League of Legends. Yeah. I can link it in the chat if you'd like.
Yes, do link it in the chat. And looking back on it now.
Yes.
Thoughts?
Well, obviously I'd make things a hell of a lot differently than I did then, right?
Well, but when you look back on it and you consider this was my first build, and I'm going to pull it up for everyone to see here.
I mean...
See, I think that's awesome.
I didn't do the sewing.
Oh, I'm clicking.
I just...
That's gorgeous.
But it's not... It died really fast.
Why?
Because, okay. The first ball I made, I spray painted it black, and it was awesome. And then when I went to glue the things on it, I thought I waited long enough for my glue gun glue to cool off, but I guess I didn't, and so I put it on the ball, and it exploded. So the only other thing my novice prop maker brain could think of doing is buy another ball covered in duct tape. That's what we're going to do. We're going to cover it in duct tape. It'll make a protective layer from the glue, which it did. And it actually looked great, like, well, as great as it could have looked at the time. But like a few weeks went by and the duct tape started to like ripple all over it and things were just not holding anymore on it. It kind of fell apart pretty much. Like I had it hanging from the ceiling and like just over time you could see it just shriveling like an old ball.
Basically it's in the bin.
Yes. It definitely is.
Well, I think you should build. I think you should learn from that experience and build another one.
Maybe. The thing I do want to build again is my first armor. Eventually, I'll want to remake that and kind of do a side by side just to look at the progression that I've made.
I'm
loving the face. It reminds me of what's that?
Procrastination said it fell apart like furry's sex life.
Was that? Did I miss that?
Not that bad. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What about Jack-o'-lantern? Jack-o'-lantern was in my first build.
God.
Yeah. Ouch. Listen, but if you wasn't dating, would you date me?
I don't really know you well enough to rightly answer that question.
You don't want to.
It depends. What's your opinion on Junkrat?
Look, everybody's giving you the head slap on that one.
You know what happens is I seem to get a bad time with this when we're streaming. Yes, but I can take it around the chin because listen, yeah.
That was absolutely fascinating, Furry. That was those words of wisdom there. You just saved the world.
Did you see where I was going there? Yes.
Okay. Here's the link. Here, I was waiting for that link.
So,
are the breast pieces Warbler?
Yeah.
Oh, did I miss?
So you've been, and this was your second build?
This was my first armor.
So you've been working with Warbler a long time then?
Yeah, since the beginning of my first armor, so about 5 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was like, I thought everybody was just getting into Warbler, honestly.
Is that an insulation foam weapon? No, it's actually, let me tell you what that weapon is. It's a clusterfuck and makes no sense.
A what? Sorry?
Clusterfuck.
Okay.
So it was like foam board, then it was expanding foam, then I carved it, then I covered it all in masking tape, then I covered it all in papier-mâché, then I covered it in putty for your wall, sanded it, and then I painted it.
That is a long way for a shortcut.
It's stupid, is what it is.
That's what I want. It's a beautiful sword, but when you've just told me the process of how you got to that, I'm thinking, what?
I know it's stupid.
It might be stupid, but at the same time, it looks good.
It too fell apart with time.
I was just going to say
it shriveled up. It shriveled up and broke, kind of like Furry, right?
God! And Becky's just saying, fine aged wine of fuck. Whatever she says.
What?
I don't fucking know.
It just says fine aged wine of fuck. I don't know. Becky just needs lead, but we'll hand her.
Is that Alan telling you?
Is that Alan? Good.
So what is your can't live without tool? Before Furry asks you another question about your relationship status, what is your favorite tool you can't live without?
Oh, needs to look for it.
A heat gun? I guess you won't get really far without a heat gun, right?
Yes, that is an excellent answer.
I was eyeing up your trousers there.
Eyeing up what now?
Eyeing up your trousers. Your trousers have got your pants. Sorry, your pants.
Yeah.
I was eyeing them up. Yeah. Yeah, eyes.
Eyeing them up.
Very funny.
Oh, God.
Yes. Yeah.
We got both on that one.
What a funny guy.
Yeah,
oh my God.
I do try. I heard I was the funny one.
So, no, it's not PG-13. Are fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking for real?
So your heat gun is you can't live without. What is there a particular item, tool, something that you want to enhance your crafting with that you don't have that you really want?
Yes. A scroll saw and some Nikes. What's wrong with that?
I'm trying to figure out the Nikes part.
I was going the Nikes route, and I'm going, what the fuck?
You gonna cut them in half, or what?
No, man.
The scroll saw.
They go together.
I had these Nikes. I'm like,
you need them.
I think you threw the entire chat off there. They're like, what the fuck?
Sorry.
Okay, so a scroll saw. So yeah, a scroll saw is a great tool. It is the only tool that Furry knows how to use.
Mm-hmm.
I keep wishing he would cut his hand off, but no luck so far. But,
Can you cut my leg off?
that would be really difficult to pull
Like
off.
about here? Right here?
Is this like going to be a scene out of Gattaca? You can do a leg extension thing? It's an
like that.
it's an old man reference.
Oh, right, old man.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it, Furry. You're ancient.
No, I wouldn't. I'm just young. Sorry.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the construction of the Stonehenge, so you're not there. So
I was present when that get built. Is that no? Okay.
I'm sure you were. So, what is your next build going to be? Do you have your next big build planned out?
After Casca? Yes. Yes. I'm finally making Junkrat. I'm gonna do it.
You're going to do Junkrat.
I'm gonna.
Okay, there are some happy people there.
Is there?
Well, Parker said Junkrat a minute ago.
Yeah, we
Where's
saw
that?
that earlier on in chat. Yeah, and Boom Boom has just gave you a shout
Union
out
also
for,
said.
Yeah, Union did say Junkrat. Okay, so you're going to break down and do the Junkrat.
Yes. And that's all I'll ever be for the rest of my life. I've even already got the arm figured out.
You know I'm going to have to Google this, yeah?
Do it. You won't regret it.
I won't regret it. I better not regret this.
Prim, are you wondering where Junkrat is the cat? He's not down here.
Oh.
Post the link. Post the link. Come on, Furry.
Don't
No,
be
I don't post links.
Baka.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at porn. Sorry. Sorry.
No, it is.
No, I giggled.
It's Junkrat, not.
Not just junk.
I googled it. A guy became blonde hair and kind
He's
of,
looking up rodent testicles right now somehow or another. So
is that? Yeah, he's got this kind of blonde hair kind of thing going on. I've never heard of him. Are you googling it too? Yeah.
Me? I can't. I'm at the mercy of everyone else. I can't.
You have to
If
look
I
at a
Google
link.
something, it's going to screw up the.
Yeah.
the
What did
stream.
he ask you for?
That's nice. No.
So
Someone
anyway,
else.
And check it out. I'm
Anyway,
already dedicated, right? I'm already dedicated.
Oh, that's awesome.
oh, so how there's the question: how many tattoos do you have?
Not that many. I've got.
Yeah.
Well, I've got Junkrat. It's too bright. Junkrat. I've got some little stick men.
See them? Yep.
It
Okay, I
spells
thought it was-
sister.
I thought it was hieroglyphics, but
No, man, I've got. Don't worry, I won't violate the toss. I've got this symbol of Loki here,
awesome.
and I've got my spine all the way
Wow.
up the top.
Holy shit, that one must have hurt like hell.
It's not done, and we have to restart it.
Oh, so when you were talking about the leg being, you need to cut your leg off. I just realised somebody said. I just realised what it was.
Oh, is Junkrat got a cut leg?
It's got a wooden leg on the right.
I see.
That makes sense. That makes fucking sense.
Boom Boom, our lovely mod, posted it for us.
Mm-hmm.
Junkrat. Oh, and
I'm gonna click on it.
And check that out. That is awesome. It's like a video of Junkrat there.
Where?
I'm playing it.
Oh, so yeah.
Me too. I'm looking at it.
It's actually pretty awesome. Okay. God damn it. Now I'm going to go to the store and buy a game. Okay, that looks awesome. I'm going to the store. I'm not even going to be in town. I'm going to the store and I'm going to go buy the damn game.
But you know what? If ever you play with us, I'm Junkrat.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay,
I
you
will not step on that. I will.
You win. You. Mm-hmm. It's okay. Okay.
Okay. So, what? What?
Union is also Junkrat.
Oh, yeah, there's a little battle going on, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you Jack saying I'm Junkrat Tumble.
No, we're both
Okay,
Junkrat.
That's okay.
Which
There's a fight. There is a fight happening live on our stream.
Parker says we play on Tuesdays. Come play Overwatch with us on Tuesdays.
I've never played Overwatch at all. I need to get. Is it a PC game? Sorry.
Yeah.
PS4.
It is a PC. Xbox.
PS4.
We play on the PC. I mean, you could get it elsewhere if you want. If you want to be like a fucking loner or something.
I want to be on PS4.
Well, if I was on Xbox One, I can't play anybody on PC. No.
Mm-mm.
And so I'll get the PC game then.
Okay, I guess I'll get the PC too.
So I take it I need to use my keyboard to do the moves, or can I get a joypad to a joy? No.
If you can play with the gamepad.
Yeah, can you play with a gamepad on PC? Yeah. I had no idea. I thought it was a keyboard thing.
You can play with the keyboard, but you can plug in the gamepad as well.
Oh no! I can't even type.
I'm reading the. What the fuck? I know I'm gonna regret. What the fuck is doom fisting? Because that just sounds so fucking wrong in every way. Fucking.
You know, the act of doom fisting.
Yeah, Funny needs a pad.
Have you seen what the fuck was that movie? Never mind. Just forget it. Move on.
Okay.
Top Secret. That was it. Val Kilmer, Top Secret.
ParkersandQuinn said it's a dude in the game and he gives you fisting and it hurts.
He winds it up pretty good too.
What?
I think we'll just leave it at that. It's good to keep it vague like that.
I don't do vague. I'm sorry. I don't do. Jason? I
know you do doom fisting, so.
Listen, if they've got that in Scotland, I am so fucking in.
I know Alan's left arm has gotten a little darker. So. So, okay, back to the question. Back. Furry, ask a question that does not involve a fist or just Tumble's relationship status in somehow.
All right.
Oh my God.
How much was your microphone?
How much what?
Your microphone. How much was that microphone? I won that microphone.
It's like I think it's like $120.
$120 Canadian dollars.
Canadian monies.
Canadian money.
But I think I got it on sale for like $85.
That's pretty good. That's about £45 here. Ooh. It beats my
furry math.
Mm-hmm. It beats my mic. My mic's a Samsung.
They don't sell the Yeti Blue anymore. Now Now it's the Black Ice.
They don't sell it anymore.
You can
They
get
changed
the Yeti.
it. They made like a new version of it.
You can find the Yeti Blue on eBay.
Oh yeah, like if you buy it from somebody, yeah. But I mean, if you go to the store, you're not gonna find it.
Yeah. So, what is your? I'll ask you. What is your process? Because I've watched you do your like when you're doing your templates, and I swear I laugh every time because I'm like, what the fuck is she using now? Sometimes it's paper, sometimes it's some sort of green saran wrap or something, and then you tape it up with green tape or some shit or what? Explain your patterning process.
Put a 1 in the chat if you saw me patterning my crotch today. Anyways.
What?
I did.
I missed that. What the fuck? What?
I patterned my crotch today.
There's a lot of ones coming up.
Simpi's like, fuck.
Can I start breathing now? Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh well, there you go.
You did archive that, right? Because
what? You did archive that, yeah?
Well, I mean, it's
out there, yeah.
Yeah, all my videos archived themselves.
Furry's going to be on your channel in a little while.
Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm so. Yes.
So
I'm so
about
sorry.
your patterning. So your whole process for building.
I guess it really depends on the shape I'm trying to pattern. Because obviously sometimes I'll do the whole saran wrap masking tape thing where like I'll wrap whatever part of my body in the saran wrap and put masking tape where I need it, draw with like a Sharpie, and then cut it out. And then I've got my pattern.
Let's just go with the crotch example. I mean, we're there.
That's how I did the crotch. Saran wrap, masking tape, drew with the Sharpie where I wanted to cut, and then cut it out.
And you did this yourself, or someone helped you?
I did it myself, but I know that wasn't a serious question. It was a different kind of serious question.
No. I don't do serious questions. I don't. I could have gave you a hand there, but I didn't. Damn.
I'm just gonna yet again leave it alone.
Yeah, just leave it alone. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the saran wrap and masking tape if I'm patterning on myself, since people skins are soft and squishy. I'm sorry, I'm in like Jesus mode right now. I couldn't fix my camera, but if I'm using like a hard surface, I'll put aluminum foil and duct tape. That's how I'll do the pattern there. It's more accurate, but I can't really do that on myself, right?
Have you ever had a mishap where you've missed the cling film or and put actual tape on your leg? Say, for example, your leg. Have you ever actually taped it to your leg, and then you think to yourself, "Oh, I need to pull that off now. That's going to hurt."
No, it doesn't really bother me.
Well, most women. You're the only woman I know that has hairy legs, furry. So we're clear there. Hi, Bunny.
Hi.
He's giving me a hard time. Can you slap him in the back? Slap him in the back. Can you slap him in the back of the head for me, please? Give him one in the back of the head.
Fortunately, they can't hear you.
They can't hear me.
I like their hats.
Could you slap Jason in the back of the head, because he fucking deserves it? Yeah, baby. Hi, babes.
Anyway.
We're taking the earphones now.
Anyway, as they break my iPad. So back to your patterning. Your iPad.
Thank you.
Back to patterning.
Yeah, so sometimes I'll do that if it's on a hard surface, or sometimes I'll just measure and like do a kind of a technical drawing and then cut that out. It really depends on what I'm making at the time. If it has any curves. If it doesn't have curves, I'll probably just do it right on paper.
Reason I ask is because Parker said that she was fascinated. You were one of the first ones that she watched, and she was fascinated by your process for how you got everything. You inspired her.
I'm pretty ghetto about it. I don't know why she always says that. Like, I'll like add pieces of tape on the things and then stick them and then cut out weird shapes. Like I think she's talking about the pattern for my boots I made for the elephant cosplay.
Well, you are the tape master.
I guess. Maybe.
You must be, because I wouldn't use a lot. Evil Ted uses the duct tape method and all that kind of stuff. I don't do that a lot. Everybody has different ways of developing skills, and you've got a skill that someone enjoys watching. So, yeah. Evil Ted comes onto my show and he says, "Oh, dude, I've just learned something." And I'm like, yeah. What have you learned? And I went, "Yeah, well, you've done this cute thing with an arrow." And I went, "Oh, that was my idea." So when people are watching you, as what they see is, "Oh, that's a cool idea. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know you could do that." And I learn a lot from other streamers that way. And listen, whatever you're doing and whatever you can do with duct tape and masking tape and cling film and tin foil, that's what you do. And
whatever works, works.
It works. It does. Absolutely. That's the way I look at it. Yes. I'm good.
All right. Another furry wise moment there.
Yeah.
This message brought to you by Furry. So, okay. So I'm going to ask you the question now. You know the question. Everybody knows my question. And I'm going to get the screen in perspective here.
Is it that time again? Yeah.
Okay. It's close. So Yes, because it relates. Because when you're on, like in the playback normally, when you're like that, they can't really see what I'm about to ask about. So, all right, you're on a desert island.
Oh, yes.
Yes, the desert island question. You ready for your supplies?
Yeah. Yep.
Your supplies are that ironing board and that head behind you. That's all you've got.
Guess I'm having a party. That's all I can do.
What do you do?
Maybe can I sleep on that? Maybe I don't want to touch the floor because maybe the ground is lava, in which case I don't want to be putting my feet on the floor. So I'll prop up the ironing board, lie down on that. And I mean, everybody needs company, so the head will be company. And if ever, by some freak chance, the other half of her washes up onto the shore, combine the two. The board turns into a plane. We fuck off.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you would have a lava-proof ironing board and a Wilson.
Yes.
Yeah, Wilson, the
you
ball,
forget the
the
rest
hand.
of my scenario?
I was trying. What?
What about the second half of my scenario?
Just
well, I'm assuming that the body never makes it there because Jaws pops up and eats the body.
No,
before
you
it washes
can't.
it.
No, this is my desert island.
Oh,
the body shows up, connected to ironing board, turns into a plane. We fuck off that way.
So it's a magical body then.
Yes.
Nice. I'm so fucking in. I'm so there. And then you fly to Scotland and we go on a date.
God. Here we go. Jesus Christ.
Crotch patterning.
There's a clip of the crotch patterning right
do
there.
that when I'm chatting up a girl. Seriously?
Okay. We don't do this often, but we are actually gonna pull up this clip. Let's see here.
Synth. Crotch patterning.
That is crotch patterning.
Yeah. That's it. Drew on my crotch.
I can't keep it. Sorry, I can't keep it.
Sorry, guys.
See, so here's the deal. You're ahead of me because I can't do that because my stomach gets in the way. I'm just saying.
What you gotta do is you gotta pick this costume you want to make, and then work out in the name of that costume.
See, let me show you something. Hang on.
Uh-oh. Toss.
Jed Quarters Creations is asking what pen is good for crotch patterning.
Because I can't see, my stomach
Pen?
gets in the way. This is what happens when I try to make a crotch piece.
That's what I thought, a pen.
I looked at this and I thought, hey, that's a good size until you can't see, but I put it on. And I am very small apparently now. You can't see it. But yeah, you can kind of get perspective there.
Yeah.
So yeah. But it worked out much better for you.
You guys ever hear of the Alice in Wonderland syndrome or effect?
The bottle? No,
that's just the how your brain sees things. Your brain will see things. What is it? Not 3 times. It's something like 3/4 bigger than it actually is. Something like that. There's the actual measurements. You can find them on Google. So if ever you walk to convention hall and you see people with these like big ass oversized props and you know the character and you're like, that prop is not that big. It's because of that. Like the person didn't compare it to their own body. They just made it the size they thought it had to be. And since we perceive ourselves as being whatever amount bigger than we are, it translates into your props often. Like that's why you see like pyramid heads with like oversized heads like going all the way down. And you're like, that doesn't fit you.
So what you're saying is that some of my previous relationships, they weren't lying. They were right. I was just thinking I was bigger.
Yeah.
By 3/4.
Yeah,
I don't know the actual measurements. I don't remember the exact.
They're not true to character. If you get a character, for example, a stormtrooper, and someone is far too skinny, it's going to be noticeable, or if they're far too big, and it just doesn't fit.
Okay, that absolutely cleared not a fucking thing up for me whatsoever. Actually, that statement has made me dumber.
Because yours is too small?
Mm-hmm.
It literally confused me more.
Oh, well. Okay, I got that. I understood the question.
Everybody in chat is now dumber thanks to you.
Thanks to me or thanks to Furry?
No, thanks to Furry.
Me.
Thanks to
No,
Furry.
not to me. No. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. It's me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. SymbiArt gave a whole fucking definition here in the chat.
Alice
in Wonderland syndrome. Look, we're doing it in stereo.
Oh! No, we won't do that.
Is a disorienting neurological condition that affects perception. People experience size distortions such as microscopia, whatever. Microscopia. Okay. Micropsia. There we go. I can't, even with these glasses not helping. Macropsia, pelopsia, and telopsia, whatever. Size distortion may occur of other sensory modalities. It is often associated with migraines, brain tumors, and the use of psychoaddictive drugs. It can also be the initial symptom of the Epstein-Barr virus. See mononucleosis. AIWS can be caused by abnormal amounts of electrical activity causing abnormal blood flow.
Yeah,
you forgot that all of that fucking Symbian. You forgot the W on flow. Really?
No, it's more gangster that way.
Flow, blood flow.
Hey man, go with the flow, man. Go with the flow.
But that's actually a lot more common than you think in people. That's why you see it so often. People making these oversized things.
Or undersized.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
So.
Nice. Excellent.
All right. So any tips to people who are starting off?
Get all your shit together before you go live, I'd say. Like,
That's where I fucked up.
Don't just start your stream and just have your cameras thrown there. Like, actually, like, get prepared. Finish making your page itself first. Do your banner. Do all your little shitty things to click on underneath the player. You know, have all that ready before you start streaming, because you want to try to catch the attention of the first people who come in there, because what they like to see is something that looks professional and not something that's just half-assed thrown there. Like, you see a lot of streamers that just stream like maybe once every 2 or 3 months, and they don't have a good mic and they don't have anything done on their profile. So like, you see that commonly, people who don't plan on streaming very often. So if you go into a stream and you do plan on streaming very often, but your page looks like that, your new viewers are going to think that you're one of those people who don't stream often. People like consistency. So try to make yourself a schedule. Try to be consistent in your streams, because even when I was moving, I didn't stream for about 2 weeks, and it showed. Like, yeah, you don't look at the numbers, right? But like, sometimes I see them, and I could tell there was like a big decrease. Even my regulars weren't showing up anymore. It took a while for them to notice I was back, you know, stuff like that. So just try to keep yourself an even schedule. Finish your whole page before you go live. That way you look like you have your shit together. Have your layout done on your OBS, all of that. Even have a second Twitch account where you just don't select a category and you just do your tests in there. I don't do that. I know a few of my friends do that. That way you can tell, like, if your sound levels are shit, if you're dropping frames and all that stuff. So that's, I guess what I'd say. To add on to what Parker said earlier, because I don't want to, like, repeat things there.
So what you basically said is
don't use XP.
keep a schedule, and because I'm going on vacation, the Dark and Furry show is fucked. That's kind of what I got out of that. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that was deep. That was deep. Listen, that was absolutely fantastic what you just said there, because I am the world's worst for a schedule. I don't even do I don't think I even do a schedule. I just come on and I'm terrible for it.
Nice, and then you ask me
Who's that?
Yes, please. That's the wife. That's Caitlin.
It's the wife. So we're going on our cruise here on, we leave Saturday, so she just got a new dress in for formal night, so she wanted me to see it. So.
And we don't get to see it, no?
No, because this little segment right here is all about Tumble.
Yay.
Okay. Hey, Tumble.
Fucking excitement. Yay.
How fucking exciting.
I love you, Tumble.
So, Suspicious Tumble, everyone. Tumble, thank you so much for coming on. Tumbleweed,
Thank you very much.
technically, right?
Yeah.
And
I
boom,
have the account Suspicious Tumbleweed, but I forgot the password and email connected to it, and Twitch won't tell me.
Oh, that's a problem. So Boom Boom's got all your stuff there. Your SuspiciousTumbleweed.com, your
Thank you.
Twitter.com, your Facebook, your Instagram, your YouTube, your DeviantArt, and your Twitch TV. So make sure you give Suspicious Tumble a follow if you have not yet, and Parkers and Quinn too if y'all have not followed her. Make sure Symbi's coming on. I guess y'all can follow
Parkers and Quinn. Oh,
No one stay for Symbi. Fucking sucks.
call me babes. Listen, we're gonna drop viewers after this.
All right, Tumble. Thank you, Tumbleweed. Do you go by Tumble or Tumbleweed? I mean, everybody kind of goes.
What
by
you want? It's what you want.
Well,
Could even be completely irrelevant. You do you, man.
I'm gonna go with Tumble because Tumble's just easier. Tumble, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you very much. Oh, great.
I'm sorry for Furry. I apologize. He's sometimes he's just. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes Furry is just a little uncontrollable, as he is tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Suspicious Tumble, everyone, or you can find Suspicious Tumbleweed on all of her other sites. Make sure you give her a follow her Facebook, Instagram, blah 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 blah, DeviantArt, all the other sites. Check out her webpage and support our local artists and streamers. Tumble, thank you so much.
Planet.
Huh?
Local to the planet.
Local to the planet, yeah. Try and keep the other ones from Arrakis out. So thank you so much, Tumble, for being on. Smile.
Welcome, man.
Smile.
And I love the cross.
Gotta love me.
Template. That was phenomenal. All right, we're going to go onto our old screen here, and then let me get y'all some music. Here we go. Ready for some music?
Don't do it.
See, all right. Yeah, sometimes it just kills itself. I don't know why. It's still running. It's just likes to kill itself sometimes. I don't know why. So that was Suspicious Tumble, and of course, Furry is going to once again disappear. Furry's like, hey, we're on a break, so I got to go pee and not wash my hands again. So... Okay, all right, catching up. So up next, we've got SymbiArt coming on next. I know that Furry is going to have fun with Symbi, and Symbi is going to have fun with Furry. You are absolutely not the most lame individual. You're absolutely funny, actually. It was a very humorous hour there. When you go back and watch it, you're going to be like, okay, yeah, I'm pretty damn funny. You are, not me. And certainly not fucking Furry. We'll go ahead and give him the... What? Let's go ahead and get all this stuff. Have I got the sounds down too low again? I got the sounds down too low again, don't I? There we go. So... No, absolutely great, Tumble, and you need to watch it. You need to watch it, and it will be vodcast. Although, I don't know when I'm going to do that because I'm going to be gone. See, did y'all hear any water running? Did y'all hear a sink? Did y'all hear anything like that? No, you didn't, because he didn't wash his hands.
Oh, I forgot my beer.
Oh, fuck. Yet I asked her to bring me a beer, and I have no beer. You know what I have to say to that? Let's give him another gong.
Ready? Oh, yeah, baby.
Every time you come back, I'm going to do that from now on.
Ah, cool on. That's what to do. No, I think you should do the oh you baby one. Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby! Smashing baby!
That's it.
This
We'll go with that.
actually, this one's more
Allow
for you.
myself to introduce myself.
Nah.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Yeah, so we had two fantastic ladies on, and they're both taken. Why?
Because it's you asking.
Well, I did ask, but
I mean, my point is, if somebody else would have asked, all of a sudden, all these married girls would have been single or taken girls.
Also, well, that is also true.
I'm
Yes.
just saying. Just
Mhm.
saying. Okay,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna go get my beer since apparently my beer warden's not getting my beer for me. So now you get to be on it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, welcome to What's Dark and Furry. This is the Dark and Furry show. I'll be there or be square. Yes, his name is Jason. Don't be judged by the name. The name is fantastic. Oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Tumble is mine. Mm-hmm. Furry, that was such a face of... Listen, I take it in my stride. I don't give a fuck. You should know that by now. I don't give a fuck. Yay! So far we've had ParkersandQuinn, yes, and SuspisciousTumble. Weed. I had no idea it was weed at the end. I had no idea. And if Jason comes back, yes, we're fucked. Mm-hmm.
You know what my favorite
Yes.
sound about?
Oh yeah. Listen, why do you drink out of the can? Why don't you put it in a glass?
Okay, let me tell you why I have cans. Normally, I do buy glasses, the bottles.
Uh-huh.
Right. I bought cans because we went tubing. Well, there's two
Mhm.
reasons to buy cans. Actually, in the bottles only get 12 ounces. The cans are 15 ounces, or just short of 15 ounces.
Mhm.
And when you go tubing on the river, you cannot take glass bottles, but you can take cans. So I buy. What's so surprising about that? People break glass in the river, and you don't want people stepping on the broken glass.
And the can is environmentally friendly because...
Well, they don't cut people's feet up and make them die.
Have you ever heard of taking your trash with you?
Have you ever heard of Americans?
Then, yes, I've got to put it now. Yes.
Just saying.
Just saying, yes. Yes.
Just, you know,
Yes.
ask a stupid question. That's
Yeah,
one of those
stupid.
cases where there's a stupid question.
Yes. Yes. Oh, those Americans!
God.
Congratulations! You have failed!
Right, are we ready for our next guest?
Oh, we are. Chat, are you all ready for SymbiArt?
Yeah!
Now, let me tell y'all, before we bring Symbi in,
Disclaimer, a disclaimer.
a disclaimer, yes, because this
Yes.
is the... see, when we did our pilot episode, we had no guests, so we had random callers. We had a random call, and that was... and we... Stop. We had a random call. We had a random call, yes. And when we put them on, we didn't have our little hold screen, as y'all can see there, that we have now. So we just brought the caller in, and very first thing, no shirt. And we were like, oh, shit. So that
was the most awkward moment. I've never seen so much silence in all my... You actually fucking left me alone with this fucking dude. Oh, he do you know he pissed off, right? And I'm like, okay, what the fuck now?
That was great. But it was totally off the cuff. It was a pilot episode, and he was a good sport to
take his top off.
Give it. So the point of that story is, this is Symbi's coming on, so I never know if Symbi's going to be pantsless, as he likes to, as his catchphrase is. So we will have the hold screen here, which is up now, and we will make sure that Symbi. Oh, it is. We will make sure that Symbi is appropriate before we bring the caller in. That's so that y'all wonder why we go to the What's Dark and Furry hold when we bring a caller in. Other than y'all not seeing on my contact list, that is actually the reason. So now that we have that up, let's get Symbi in here, and we will make sure that Symbi is Symbi puts pants on.
Yeah, put pants on, yes.
Make sure he puts his pants on. All right. We have a side view of Symbi.
Yep. Let me. Oh God, I got so many things to do. Let me mute this. Hold on. Muted.
Oh, I love his
mic. Come over here. Oh my God, all the panic. Where's the thing? There's the thing, and then audio and video, because I got to do this every time because it's fucking awesome. Here we go. Boom. Better. Yeah. And boom.
There's the Symbi view that we're all used to.
Good to go. What is up, my friends?
What's going on? Look at you. You got the split beard thing going there today.
Got the split beard thing going today. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that
the split beard going? That's
eat pussy.
Nails.
Yeah, dude.
It's my Ron Swanson shirt. I like to make shirts, and it's Ron Swanson. So
Ron Swanson. Okay.
Ron Swanson. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm out of touch, man.
So am I.
It's Parks and Recreation. He's a phenomenal character, and he likes bacon, and I like bacon, so I like Ron Swanson.
So not Jewish.
Probably not. No.
No,
I would imagine.
I wouldn't think so. No.
I was thinking Ron Burgundy, but
different last name, but close.
But if you look, he's got the hair and the mustache. It could pass for Ron Burgundy.
Hair and a mustache, sure. Yeah.
I'm Ron Burgundy, and I eat pussy. So anyway.
Yeah. So what's going on, guys?
Not much. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Thanks for having me.
So for those of you that do not know, shut up, Furry. No one likes you. No one wants to hear you. So for those of you that don't know, Symbi is a leather worker. Oh, Furry's gonna cry. Symbi does leather work. He does phenomenal leather work. As a matter of fact, that wrist bracer that he's wearing right now is one that he built not too long ago.
Yep.
All right. That's cool. That's right.
Yeah,
doing a bunch of these awesome little mini bracers. Yeah. People seem to like them, so I trade them money for things. Yeah.
Not for
trade
sex.
money for things.
Well, sex also, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to stay above board. I'm on the books. Everything's on the level. All those things.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, good. Then we're on the same
page.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a page.
baby.
Yeah. We're in a book.
Yeah.
There's pages. There's furry. We're good to go.
Yes. And then there's the bin. Because in the bin.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep. I like it. I like him.
And a chatty one in the chat.
Okay. Chat. What happened to your mic, Jason?
Yeah, you're cutting out again. You're freezing too. Oh God.
What?
Yeah.
It's too much Symbi for your stream, man. This happens. It's okay. Just relax. Rule 42.
So, I'm loving the watch.
Maybe that's better.
Is that an Apple Watch?
It is an Apple Watch. Yep.
Hey, I'm good. I'm good.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you love your gadgets? Do you like gadgets? You love your gadgets? No?
Very much into gadgets. Very, very much. Yeah. I was very much Android over iOS for up until the 6S came out. The iPhone 6S came out.
Right. Okay.
And I had a free upgrade, and I was like, I haven't tried an iPhone for a long time. I'll give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
It worked out really well. I already had an Android Wear watch, so I got the Apple Watch, and then I've just kind of stuck with Apple since then. I won't get an Apple computer because I like building my own shit, and I like playing video games. Yeah. So, but I have like. Go ahead.
Apple is so anal when it comes to developing.
Yeah, 100%. They lock their shit down, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, I'll tell you, as a person who does IT for a living and has to deal with security and shit, I absolutely fucking love that.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
Because Windows is a fucking nightmare. Sorry.
It can be.
Sorry to Suspicious. Sorry to Parker's husband. Sorry, but Windows is the. I'm a by nature. I'm a Unix and Linux person. So.
Me and an old friend of mine do port maintenance for FreeBSD. So there you go.
There you go.
Red hat, baby.
I cut my chops. I cut my chops on HPUX on Itanium hardware. So.
Okay, so we're old. Cool.
Yeah, we are old.
we are three wise men.
Sure,
well,
we'll
two wise men and a furry.
I don't know, man. I think furry's super wise. I like the cut of your jib, my friend.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. So you two have some stuff in common.
Do we?
What's that?
Do you also have a harem? Do you also have a harem of beautiful women and boys? Oh, were we talking about something else? Oh. What happened? You lost
You broke him. You broke broke furry.
Very bright shade of red you're wearing.
Okay, I am beetroot. I am absolute beetroot. I can't remember what the fucking question I was going to ask.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Are you single?
No, but no, technically no. I'm married, so I am married. I've been married. I've been with the same fucking fantastic, awesome woman for 17 years. But we play, so
okay.
So single technically no, but we do play with other women.
Oh, all right. He warned me about Jason warned me about that.
Yeah.
I didn't warn you. I was giving you an opening. Listen,
there you go.
You send me a fucking email, and I'm reading the email.
I like that I come with disclaimers. That's nice, man. I mean, I'm doing my job.
I'm definitely got a disclaimer. And I'm like, I'm trying to read this, and I'm going, what? Seriously? Where do I say? I want to know where I was. I want to know where to sign up.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
So you've been. We'll let Furry go on his little
rant,
sex tirade here in a little while.
Sure.
So first off, a couple things. First off, former military. Thank you for your service.
No problem, man.
Thank you very much. So as far as building leather, how long have you been doing it?
I am very, very new in the world of leather. I've been interested
in crafting leather, not building leather.
Sure. I mean, I meant what you knew, right? I've been wanting to work with leather for many years, so I spent probably 3 years like watching videos, reading books, tutorials, all that kind of stuff before I ever bought my first piece of leather or tool or any of that. As far as like hands-on with leather, I'm almost 5 months in, so like not very long at all.
Do what?
Yeah, for whatever reason, like as soon as I got leather, like I just got it, and I totally understand it. I don't take it for granted. I realize that that's super uncommon, but every once in a while you find that thing that you just like instantly gel with, and that's leather for me. And a couple other things that I've done in my past. Like
I was honestly, I was expecting you to say like 5 years.
I appreciate that, man.
I mean, at least that really that I'm fucking shocked.
I'll be 100% honest. To somebody who doesn't work with leather, the stuff I do looks very well done and complicated. To people who are very well versed in leather, it probably doesn't look that good because they know what to look for, right? I mean, I'm not saying I make bad things, terrible things or anything, but I look way more advanced than I am to people that don't know the craft very well, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because I don't know. You could do something and it could look awesome, but then there's a guy who's been doing it for 20, 25 years and looking at it and going, oh, dude, seriously?
Yeah, they see every missed cut and every bevel and every missed stitch and all that stuff,
I can tell you, though, that Go Craft, or Gates of Imagination, he speaks very highly of your work. So
and that's super fucking humbling, man. That is immensely humbling. Like, I've had so much feedback from the leather crafters on Twitch, like Goey Craft and like ParkersandQuinn, especially. She's helped me immensely get started in leathercraft, and she's been super, super valuable. And like Bjorn's Workshop and like all the other leather crafters that I've picked their brains and like figured out how to do stuff, they've all been super supportive and very helpful, and they've definitely propped me up on their shoulders, and I fucking really appreciate it. It's made a massive difference. So
basically, you're not selling yourself short because you're an artist.
No, I'm not. Like, I understand. I make pretty cool shit. Like, I enjoy the stuff I make, and I wouldn't sell it if I didn't feel comfortable in my craftsmanship.
Absolutely, yeah.
But
I mean, you're very artistic and drawn. Are you very good at the art side of things as well? Obviously, you've just got into leatherwork, so the way I'm looking at it is you must be qualified in other forms of like drawing or painting.
So like drawing and painting, anything that involves actually drawing, painting, stuff like that, I am super terrible at. I've never been good at it. I can barely draw.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
So a lot of stuff with leatherwork, you're transferring patterns onto the leather. So you're literally taking like a modeling tool and tracing it onto the leather and then tooling it in.
I noticed that because when I was watching Go Craft, I'm thinking, wow, that is so cool. And then what he did was he said, no, I trace it from a template. I went, what?
Yeah, like I'll print out clip art or line art, online or whatever, something that somebody wants, as long as it's not like too stealing somebody's design or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm
totally cool
all for it. Yeah.
I am, however, slightly well versed in the Photoshop world, so I can do my own like line art and vector art and stuff and kind of design stuff that I need, and I do that to make like templates and whatnot.
So there is a question going. Ape asks, her husband would like to know what unit and when he was in the Army.
I got out quite a while ago, and the last unit I was in was the 16th Cav. I was a 19 Delta Cavalry Scout, so Army Recon, and that was the last unit I was with.
There you go.
I was a Royal Engineer.
Oh, there you
go.
You're
a royal pain in the ass.
I had a bunch of engineer friends. Yeah.
My father was Royal Air Force, Furry, if that's any consolation to you. He was Royal Air Force. Royal Air Force.
We love them.
I did my time. Yes. World War II it was.
What a war!
What a war! That was.
So fun.
So are you? I mean, you're obviously doing commission work. Yep. Are you doing anything for any sort of con build or anything, or is it just all strictly just pieces? And
yeah, for myself personally, no. I've never done a cosplay. I've been to like one convention in my life, and it was a video game convention many years ago. That's never really been my scene. I never really knew anything about cosplay. I knew of cosplay, but I didn't know anything about cosplay until I started hanging out in Twitch Creative at the beginning of this year. So I'm fairly new to Twitch Creative as well. I never really understood what goes into it or the materials people use or any of that stuff. So that's never really been in my wheelhouse of like, ooh, I want to make this or whatever. I just try to make cool shit. And then if it seems to catch on and people like it, then I'll start offering that as a thing I make. Right.
Because I've seen some awesome leather armors.
Oh, for sure.
Fantasy armors that people have done.
Well, Beyond Workshop is working
he's
on
doing a
massive piece. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Mm.
I have been approached a lot to do like people going to Ren fairs and stuff like that. They'll have me make like bracers and belts and belt bags and sheaths and stuff like that.
Done a corset yet?
I haven't done a corset yet, but there is one. So here's, I guess, would be like a split of yes and no to the last question. So there is a build that I want to do that I've been planning out that's kind of a costume, but it's not for a cosplay. It's actually for my wife. So it's going to be like...
It's foreplay.
Sure. It's like Raven or Crow themed. So it'll have like shoulder armor and strappings and stuff. And there's another leather worker named Moriku who heard about my idea of wanting to do it. And she said she's just going to make us a mask for free, which is fucking incredible. So she's going to make like a crow mask. And then I'm going to do like the actual armor build and stuff. And that'll be like her dungeon wear or whatever you want to call it. Right. So that's the first like costume design, I guess you could call it, that I've ever really considered. Because I think it would look super hot on. I think it'd be fun. So,
is leather? I asked GoCraft the same question, and I asked Beyond Workshop as well. Is leather expensive to work? Can you make a good living out of leather?
That's kind of a loaded question. Like, is it possible to make? Is it possible to make money in leathercraft? Yes. Is it easy? No. Right. It's a saturated market. There's factory machine made stuff that people would rather just like, they'll see one of my wallets, ask how much it is. I tell them how much it is. And they'll be like, I can get a leather wallet at Walmart for $10. It's like, you can, but you're getting a $10 Walmart wallet, right? But they don't really care. They just want a functional thing. Yeah. There you go. See, handmade. Yeah. Handmade leather goods. Yep.
Yeah. So have you heard of Suchikuchi?
Yeah, of course. Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's
I think I'm actually... I think I'm still on her channel accidentally.
I want to order a leather wallet, but I haven't seen anybody make a trifold yet.
Well, plenty of people make trifolds. It's just no human is supposed to carry that much shit in their wallet. That's the problem.
No, I'll like
I have a.
So I typically make what are considered like front pocket wallets or card wallets. So like very slim, small things like this, and they just have 4 pockets. This is actually one that I made for ParkersandQuinn that I'm bringing up with us on our trip to give to her. Just like as a thank you for all the stuff she's done for me.
ParkersandQuinn.
All my wallets come with a $2 bill because I heard a long time ago $2 bills are lucky, so they all come with a $2 bill. So tack that onto the cost.
I had no idea. I had no idea you had a $2 bill because I have got a $1 bill.
Ooh. I've seen those before. I've seen those not since I was a kid, but I've seen those.
that was Furry's. That was Furry's tip for his last prostitution gig.
Okay, good.
They don't do these anymore.
No, they do.
I thought.
Yeah, no, I was kidding. I just meant I'm an adult now, so I don't have $1 bills. They're all like 20s and 100s.
I tell you how I got this. There was an American guy in the hotel, right? And he says, "Have you got a pound note?" I says, "Well, what will you give me?" He said, "I'll give you $1." And then I realised the exchange rate. I'm getting a good deal.
Sure.
Now it's worthless because of Brexit. Anyway, we're not getting into politics.
Yeah. Thanks, Brexit. It's funny. Nobody I've ever talked to from over there says that they supported Brexit. So welcome to our world. It's fun, isn't it?
Bastards.
But yeah, we'll not get on it.
So. So you've only been doing this for 5 months, and you're absolutely fucking incredible at it, which is just, I want to slap the shit out of you now as a result of that. But anyway, and you've got this. What is is there something that you want to make that you haven't made yet that you're just dying to make? I mean, other than the costume for the wife,
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I think the next big project that I want to tackle is I want to make myself like a camera messenger bag out of all leather, because so my actual profession is I'm a photographer, and I also dabble in videography. Right. Like that's what I do for a living, like weddings and portraiture and stuff like that. That's what I do. Nice. I picked up leathercraft so that I could have a hobby and not think about that stuff, and then it turned into this. But I have like 1 million bags for all my camera gear, but I have this one specific setup that I'd love to bring with me all the time, and all my bags are either too small or too big for it. So I want to make a purpose-built, all handmade leather messenger bag, and I just, for some reason, it's very daunting to me, so I haven't really started it yet. But something that I'd like to do fairly soon.
Okay, well, I expect to see that done by the time I get back from vacation. So,
well, we're going to be on vacation at the same time, so that's probably not going to happen.
Right. That's right.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, we leave. We both
guys.
we both leave Saturday, and we both come back the 24th, right?
We leave Sunday early in the morning.
Oh, we're leaving Saturday.
Yeah. So right about
guys,
the same time.
Guys, you're not telling me something here. What's happening?
Oh, don't worry about it.
We're gonna come over.
Going on holiday together. I'm not telling me.
Maybe. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a thing.
We're gonna come to Scotland.
Is the wife getting involved?
Yeah, we all got to meet up over in
Scotland
Northern
and beach you.
Ireland. We got to meet up in Northern Ireland. You can hop on the boat.
Well, I'm in. I'm sold.
There you go.
Yeah. I've not been on a date for a while. I'm game for anything.
So SymbiArt, as
Yes, sir.
I do know that it stands for symbiotic artistry.
Symbiotic artistry.
Which is,
that's right.
Which is an awesome name, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
The story behind it?
Other than the joke of I like very convoluted names that nobody can spell. So my weird life has gone military in my youth, and then I got out of that and kind of promptly got into the next, what I call my next life, which was I was an audio engineer for a little over 10 years. So I did live audio mixing, and then I did studio recording and mixing. And I needed some kind of business name for that. And I used to smoke weed a lot back then and shit, so I thought it was cool, and I wanted to call it symbiotic. Well, there you go. I wanted to call it symbiotic biorhythms. Right? Because I thought that sounded super cool and edgy or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it.
Because before that, and I don't remember where I heard it or how it stuck originally, but I heard the term symbiotic artistry with idiosyncratic biorhythms. And I was like, oh, that's the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life. So every business venture I've ever had has been some form of that. And this one, since it's kind of, I didn't know what to do with like leather, and symbiotic artistry is actually the name of my photography company. So I just kind of, I was like, this is art,
I had no
also,
idea.
so just kind of umbrella corp.
Yeah, you make a corporation. So Suspicious says that you're a fucking nerd because of audio engineering. Suspicious, I am an audio engineer also, by the way, and a musician.
Yeah, it shows. It fucking
just
shows.
Just saying, all the cool people.
Tell by the great audio.
What?
Yeah, what was that? You were cutting out.
What?
It's fucking Apple. That's why.
What?
Touche.
So I also get the confusing names thing because I always wanted to name my band Consciousness so I could watch all the drunk people try to say it.
Consciousness.
Consciousness.
Concho shells.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
Whatever.
Oh, look, Light Energy's there. That would be my wife, obviously. Light Energy Designs, and she is, as I told you the other night, she's Army also, 91 Bravo.
Yeah, my brother was 91 Bravo, so.
Yep. So you actually, I don't know how the fuck y'all all know what that is. They have all these numbers and letters.
Well,
and
Scouts know light wheel vehicle mechanics because those are our best friends, right? Because we fucking somehow break axles on Humvees and shit, which aren't a thing you're supposed to be able to do. So light wheel vehicle mechanics and supply are like the people you need to get in with if you want shit working properly, or free glow sticks, whatever.
Well, Parkers and Quinn's just saying, show us your bobs.
Yeah, show us your bobs. So the story behind show us your bobs, my wife and I, who's polyester here on Twitch, she streams on my stream every once in a while, but she doesn't stream herself, but she's very much involved with me.
Okay, nice.
We decided one night it might be fun to do an IRL stream from our couch. So I just set up a camera on the couch, I threw a chat up on the big TV in front of us, and we were like, we're into BDSM and kink stuff, ask us whatever you want. Which worked out way better than we expected. Like, there were some trolls, of course. But
not on Twitch. On Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch IRL. Yep.
They didn't do BDSM. They just talked about it.
Yeah, just talk. Like, ask us anything you want to ask us.
Yeah, I know that, but wait, are you going to do this again?
Possibly.
He's getting a pen out.
Yeah, no, we probably will. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. People asked a lot of questions, and that's kind of like so my stream is, of course, based around leathercraft, because if I'm going to stream in creative, I need to do something creative, right? But the side note of my stream, What's that?
Okay. So I apologize. You carry on.
The kind of the side note of the stream is there's usually a lot of kink and BDSM talk and questions and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And we've kind of built this badass little community of like people that are just cool to talk about shit like that. My Discord's very much about that kind of shit. So.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So have you made? No. Well, I'm. You're breaking up, Jason.
Yeah.
So
breaking up pretty bad, man.
Okay, I'm gonna unplug this.
Right, you unplug this. I asked.
That probably did nothing. Did that do anything?
Yeah, it sounds good, man.
Yeah, it sounds good, mate. Yep. I'm going to ask a question.
Ask away, furry.
Gimp-wise things. Have you made any fetish stuff from leather?
Man, I do leather work, and that's, you either don't do fetish stuff and you do okay, or you do fetish stuff and you do a lot better.
but it's good. It's fetish, good because it's good money. It's a massive market. There's people that are looking for shit. There's a lot of people that want custom stuff because they buy like the $40 Amazon kit that comes with the soft little blindfolds and like the canvas cups and all that shit. And then they want something better, so then they find leather workers that custom make it. So I do stuff like this collar that I'm wearing right here. I put it on just for fun, just for you guys, right? So I saw that. I saw that. Actually,
wait. That's exactly what I need. I need leather shackles,
full cuff and collar sets, stuff like that, and then also do like ball stretchers, ball cuffs, right?
I'll stay away from those ones. That looks fucking horrifying.
You make those to match like the rest of it. All kinds of stuff, man.
I want the leather cuffs though. No, seriously, those are not on your Etsy store. Why?
I don't really have anything on my Etsy store. My Etsy store is a means to get custom order inquiries.
Okay, you and I are going to talk later about some leather shackles there.
Yeah, 100%.
That is something I definitely.
I need to get my Etsy store stocked, but I just never really do, and I kind of circumvent Etsy once the conversation gets going.
Yeah, because the shackles we have are just the Velcro ones, and they suck.
Yeah,
I'm totally with you guys because I used to make fetish.
That's what I hear.
With spikes. There's my spikes.
Oh yeah, I got fucking boxes of different spikes colors.
Yeah, right. So,
like these nice antique bronze ones on this ball cuff. And it's even got a little lead, so you can put a little leash on it and pull somebody around.
Right, so hold on a minute, right? See, Caitlin's getting horny there. I can hear myself.
Yeah, we can all hear that if they want to hear that.
So you actually put those actually on your balls?
So technically, no. Same as nipple clamps, right? Nipple clamps don't go on your fucking nipples. They go on your areola, but it doesn't sound as sexy, right? So a ball cuff or a ball stretcher goes around your scrotum and your balls hang out of the bottom of it. It just prevents your balls from being able to come back through it, hence them calling it a stretcher, right?
Wait. Let's rewind to nipple clamps. Nipple clamps don't go on your nipples.
Nipple clamps should not go on your nipples. It's fucking dangerous, and it's the bad kind of pain. You pull the nipple out, and you put it on the areola behind the nipple. But it doesn't sound as sexy to call it an areola clamp, right? Because most people don't know what the fucking areola is because most people are fucking stupid.
I think you just gave Furry, because Furry's been putting them on himself on his nipples. So
it's a lot harder for guys. Guys have very small, tight to their body nipples, so it's very hard to get off.
I had mine pierced. And I'll tell you what, that is the most excruciating.
Pull them out.
Oh my god! Yeah. No, let me tell you this. So I have mine pierced, and they're not anymore. Fuck that. I had them pierced, and I went in like 4 weeks later and said, "I want these cool ones that look like saw blades." Right?
What?
Well, my piercing was a 18 gauge, I think, on the initial, or no, it was a 16 on the initial, and these were 12. And so they go and put them in. They neglected to tell me that each one of those saw blade things was actually a sizer.
Oh, nice.
So it was 5 of them. So clink,
right.
Clink, clink, clink. Right. Oh my god! The most excruciating fucking pain I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun at all.
And one of them was infected when they did it.
Sweet, that's fun.
Yeah.
So no more.
Good times all around. Nice.
All right.
I sell a lot of respirator masks, gas masks, gimp masks, spikes.
Yeah.
And people were saying to me, "What is it you sell?" I tried to explain it to them.
Sure.
I'm selling masks with spikes and tubes and that, and masks that go over their heads, just about suffocate them. But people want to buy that, and they think you're weird. I went, yeah. Have you seen my PayPal? You seen my PayPal account?
Right.
Yeah. Who's fucking weird now? You know what I'm saying? And people enjoy it. Listen, I'm not so much into it.
Sure.
I don't mind
It's a good market.
It.
No, it's a fantastic fucking market.
It's a very good. It's like you look at Ann Summers, for instance. I walked into an Ann Summers shop and I had a girl demonstrating, not showing me how to use this particular toy, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
And I goes, this sells. Yeah, it sells. Yeah, I cannot believe that.
Breath play and asphyxiation and stuff are pretty common, but they also should be very advanced level stuff. Like that's not something people should just be like, I want to try that. Like as with most BDSM and kink shit, right? Like you gotta be with somebody you really fucking trust. Yeah. And hopefully somebody that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, baby.
Like a lot of people overlook it, right? They overlook stuff like that. They'll get into it. They'll watch 50 Shades of Grey. They'll go home with their wife or their husband or their boyfriend or their girlfriend or whatever, their attack helicopter. And people's is people's. I give a fuck about all that, right? And they go home and they want to try that shit, and people can get seriously fucking injured, man, through that kind of stuff, through tying stuff wrong. Like most kink injuries, accidental injuries, come from people tying up people incorrectly, right? Like not actually tying off the knots so they can get tighter and shit like that, or putting them on nerves when you shouldn't, or cutting off blood flow, or any of that kind of stuff because they think it should hurt, which it can, and sometimes some things should hurt, but there are many things that should never fucking hurt. It's a dangerous thing, and a lot of people go into it lightly.
It goes on in my house.
No, I can guarantee you, I would not put one of those fucking things on my nuts.
They don't hurt at all.
They don't?
There's zero. Yeah, the spikes are on the outside, man. How would that hurt?
No, I know that.
It literally. Okay, so look. So if we're gonna talk about it, so a ball cuff should not be so tight that it hurts or cuts off any kind of blood flow. Right. So you have testicles and a scrotum, yes? So you know that the scrotum itself.
Wait the check.
Right. The scrotum itself is very malleable, right? Whereas the testicles, not so much.
No.
This just goes around the scrotum. Your balls hang out the bottom, right? So they don't. Right. This isn't constricting your balls at all, and it shouldn't be so tight on your scrotum that it hurts. But it doesn't have to be that. It just has to be a smaller opening than your balls, so that
the same thing. It's the same thing with a cock ring, man. It's the same concept. It should constrict the blood slightly, but not so much that it.
No, not at all. It should not restrict blood flow at all. Not to your testicles. Not to your testicles. Ever. You got to be real fucking careful with that shit, man.
No, I'm talking about a cock ring.
A cock ring cuts off blood flow to keep it. Yeah,
but
not too tight.
Right.
But when I'm in the shower, right, it's more relaxed in the shower. I can't be talking fucking balls. Right. But when
hey man, we're all fucking humans. We're all humans, dude. It's okay.
When I wake up, right, I'm fucking as tight as fuck. I don't understand.
They call those high and tights, right? And high and tights are much.
That's right.
So here's a good trick if you have to deal with high and tights and you want to use stuff like this or like parachute stretchers or any of that kind of stuff. You just get a simple piece. You get a simple piece of paracord, right? You put it around the scrotum, and then you can actually pull down with that a little bit and then connect it to it. And that way you're pulling them out of the way. You don't have to worry about pinching or any of that kind of shit. So there's your little tip for the day if you got to deal with high and tights.
I can't believe we're not getting any more viewers because of this.
Nobody knows, dude. I'm like the fucking ghost of Twitch. I just drop a bunch of knowledge and then I'm gone.
I'm waiting for the fucking podcast. I'm waiting for the podcast when fucking Evil Ted goes and watches. He's gonna be like, "What the
Ted? Ted, I know you're gonna have some questions. Feel free to slide into those DMs. I'll help you out, buddy."
Oh man! Oh my god! Okay. I got a message here. Go ahead. Oh. Okay, I got that.
Ask Ted about the shed real fast, Ask Ted about the sheds real fast.
Yeah, if you ever see Ted, ask him about the shed. He'll love you for it. It's like his favorite joke in the world.
All right. Yeah. Nice.
Okay, I'll try to remember that. I probably won't because I'm drinking.
Yeah.
So, by the way, what are you drinking?
Angry Orchard. Crisp
Orchid?
apple. It's a
Angry Orchid.
Orchard.
Orchid.
Sure.
You damn Pacific people! I swear.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You probably say pecans too, don't you?
You're the one that said orchid, so I don't know.
Pecan.
Right.
So anyway,
No, just saying.
So okay, so I don't know what the fuck to ask. This conversation's gone left. Well, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. Might as well go ahead and keep on with it.
We can't get any lower than balls.
Hey, man, whatever you guys want to talk about, man. I'm an open book.
Yeah.
So,
spit it out, man. Spit it out. You've always wanted to answer this question.
So, is there a big community? I mean, let me rephrase this.
Sure.
Because I know there's a big community that's into the BDSM and all that stuff, but
yeah,
is it? How do I phrase this?
You're not going to offend.
How do you join?
You're not going to offend any. You're not going to offend me by asking. Anything, so don't feel like you have to like choose your words.
No. I'm trying to figure out how to say it. Is it like the cosplay community? Are there like conventions and
100%.
and big gatherings and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, very much so. There's a massive fetish convention, kind of the same as cosplay or video games or any other thing that a lot of people are into. There's conventions.
I know Vegas has the big fetish thing every year.
San Francisco has them. LA has them. I think there's one in Arizona. There's a few on the East Coast. Like they're massive conventions, and that's the place where people who make leather bondage gear go set up their booth and hope people will buy their wares or hit them up for custom stuff or whatever. That's kind of the same circuit people who make stuff for kink would take as if you build cosplay stuff. You'd go to all the cosplay conventions and hand out your card and hope to get some business from it or whatever.
And it's good money.
I don't know if the conventions would be super great for like meeting people. You know what I mean? I think it's more for
business related.
The business side, right?
It's more of a show and tell me kind of thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just setting up your.
I get that.
Yeah.
So are you? I mean, you've obviously been making stuff. Are you planning on going and setting up booths and stuff at some of these conventions? And
yeah, that's kind of. So I'm gonna keep my light plan for right now is I'm just gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep pushing what I've been doing until the end of the year, and then starting next year, I'm kind of going to phase 2. And phase 2 is really doubling down on internet presence, on Etsy stuff, on actually going out to physical marketplaces like that, and like transitioning more over to the kink and BDSM side.
Right.
Because if I'm honest, the 2 reasons I wanted to get into leather, and this is going to sound petty, is I couldn't find a fucking wallet that I liked. Everybody made, well, I didn't know a lot of leather workers, so every wallet I saw, I just didn't really like that much. And then I also wanted to make my own fetish gear because most of the shit you find online is cheap or insanely expensive. And I totally get why it is now. But at the time, I was like, I could just learn how to do that and fucking make it myself. So it was like a hobby thing and just to make my own stuff. But that's kind of the way I want to go.
So I got to show you this text I just got from the wife. Let's see if it'll focus.
So going to one of those conventions, good. Yeah. So if you're going to, keep in mind, if you're going to the conventions, you're going there pretty much just to buy shit. If you want to actually,
that's what she wants. No, she wants to buy shit because
she should just hit up me or ParkersandQuinn, and
we order a lot of toys, and she likes to. We like to. I mean, we're not into the BDSM.
Our bedroom
and
looks
all
like a toy warehouse, dude.
I mean,
what does BDSM stand for?
Bondage, discipline, and sadomasochism. Sadists and masochists.
All right,
it's just shorthand for that kind of stuff, and it's kind of like just saying kink, right? It's an umbrella term.
Yeah,
kind of.
We're all kinky.
Yeah, everybody's fucking kinky. Sure.
Fuck it. Yeah, absolutely.
It's just getting over the thinking other people's kinks are weird. It's like don't fucking worry.
Well, remember the first advert for condoms, and they're like, oh, and you're like,
yeah.
Oh, and then then tampon adverts come out, and you're like, oh,
Right.
seriously? You
Buying
just
fucking-
get used. Yeah,
We
you
have
just get used to
commercials.
it.
We have commercials for flavored lube now. Like it's.
What?
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's-
And they don't
You're
taste
not
good.
kinky. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, Becky. Me and you will have sex. Don't worry about it, Becky.
Ah.
Oh, Becky.
But yeah.
Okay, so I got to ask you the question now.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
here we go. Here we go. Oh,
You-
can I ask it?
No, God, no, you can't ask this one.
Wait. You've asked the last two. Why can't he ask this one?
He can't ask the island question.
Okay. Well, then that's your rule. So go ahead.
He's not allowed to ask the island question.
Sorry,
But
Furry.
I'll tell you what, Furry. I'll tell you what.
Yes. Yes.
Just for this special occasion, I'm gonna just wait. You ready? Okay, so you're on a deserted island.
Sure.
You
So
have.
Texas. Yeah.
I was thinking Scotland, but you have.
He's fucking pushy, isn't he?
Furry gets to pick the items.
Oh, see, wait, no. You wanted to do it so bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, you fucking
Okay.
tell him how it's fucking done. You
Well,
tell
that
him.
was part of the surprise. Okay. You've got a set of leather shackles, and Furry gets to pick the next item.
So like
Oh.
these and
Mhm.
something else. Okay.
Furry, what's the other item?
Right, so you're going for 2 leather shackles, right? I am going to go for a penknife. Okay. And I'm going for a penknife. Yeah, that's a standard.
Okay.
I
Two
don't know.
leather shackles, a penknife. Is that it? Is that it? Is that all?
I
we're doing,
generally,
or-
You went for leather
generally-
shackles.
I kind of prefer to use my Vergez Blanchard leather knife, but you know,
Right, I'm going for that then. I'm going to change my mind and go for that.
that thing's terrifying, dude. I hate using it. It tries to kill you every time you touch it.
Okay, so you've got that. You've got
go
that.
For that.
Okay.
Go for that.
You got that and that and a pair of shackles, leather
All right,
shackles.
so I'm on this desert island by myself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I do the same thing as Tumble and turn one of my inanimate objects into a plane and fuck right off, or is that
No, that's for Tumble only.
okay? Shit. What would I do? I don't know. Tell me about this deserted island. What kind of resources are available?
Okay, I'll tell you. It is 367.6 acres.
Okay.
There is a
hotel.
small fresh stream and towards the center of the island.
Okay.
3/4 of the island is cliff based and 1/4 of it is beach. The beach side is windward facing, and there is an ample supply of. There is no natural wildlife. There are no birds or any of that nature.
What?
Is there any
There's trees.
edible vegetation?
Coconut trees.
Well,
Okay,
there's
so you could-
coconut trees.
you could
There'll be
survive-
animals.
You could survive for like a couple months on the coconuts, and then even if it's an island out in the middle of nowhere, like wildlife will end up there eventually because that's how the world works. So you'd get
Well, you
birds
have a
eventually,
penknife.
right?
You have a pen
And you got
knife.
a pen knife. So
Yeah. So fuck you, Jason.
So I mean, I get what. So what do? You put your cuffs on, and then you try to lose your mind slowly, so that you can switch back and forth between doming yourself, to give yourself
Ooh.
something to do.
Ooh.
And then use the penknife for like
Cutting
scraping bark,
coconuts.
scraping bark, so you can try to start fires. Hang out by the fresh stream. Go out to the windswept shore every once in a while and look for like boats you can try to signal. Wait for the inevitable birds because you're on an island and seagulls travel a very, very far distance, as do the albatross and many others, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah, well, but
That's
Of course, they're usually flying across the Rocky Mountain or the Alps
SuspisciousTumble.
and stuff like that. But that's
Sure.
that's okay.
Sure.
SuspisciousTumble say more about the lava.
Oh no, that was
Those-
it.
That was
Yeah,
your
so
island, Tumble. That was your
Yeah,
island.
that
This
was your
has
island,
no
that-
lava.
That was fucked up.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad scenario to be stuck in. There's fresh water, there's edible vegetation, there's going to be birds eventually. So you just kind of hang out there and slowly go crazy until you die alone, just like normal
So what you're trying,
real life.
what we're trying to say is Jason his question sucks.
Well, you're not really giving it a forced scenario of trying to leave, right?
Oh,
If you're like, there's nothing there.
Listen,
Right.
there is a hotel. I forgot to mention there's a hotel 100 yards down the road.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
so and there's a bar in there, and there's
Can I
whiskey.
trade the penknife for my wallet full of credit cards?
Yeah,
Then we'll be all good. Well, there you go. Then I'm inviting
Yes,
Furry, and
but
we're gonna
the-
fucking
but the-
party.
But wait a second. The hotel is Scottish.
Perfect.
Whiskey.
I'd fucking jump off the cliff.
Well, there you go. One less. See,
Hey!
we're good
High
to go,
five,
man.
high five,
We're good to go.
high
High five. High five. Yeah.
Yeah. No. You see what he just done there? He can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Nah.
That's the problem.
Dude, you were no Jack Nicholson, man. Nice try.
I think that's a good thing. Jack Nicholson kind of turned into a dickhead.
That's true.
He's like smashing cars up with baseball bats and shit. He got weird. He got real weird.
So is there anything that I know that I've asked Suspicious or Tumble and Parkers and Quinn about what advice they would give, but you are a newer streamer. So
yeah,
what has been the most valuable advice to you for your stream?
Man, if I'm honest, that's kind of the one thing I didn't really ask a lot of people about. I've been around, like I've been watching Twitch for years, a few years by now, I think. So like I had an idea of what people did and like the bots they used and all that shit. And I come from an IRC background, so like I understand that side of it. And then it was just kind of watching people. I think I did ask quite a few people what cameras they use just to find out if there was a consensus. And of course it's the C920s. Which, what most people don't tell you is don't buy fucking 2 because that's just a giant nightmare. It works, but it's a giant pain in the ass. Yeah, other than that, like, I understood consistency is the key, having some kind of schedule, even if it's once a week. Have a schedule and stick to it. Audio is super important, as was already stated. Pretty much everything that they said is all the things that I'm going to tell you, this right? Schedule, audio is super important. Make sure you have all your shit together before you start, so it's not like if you can, try to put a little something into like some kind of intro or outro. I also try to, and Tumble's very much the same way, we try to kind of stick to one genre of music. As weird as it sounds, like that seems to help kind of make everything more cohesive, right? So like your graphics, your audio, the music you listen to, it all kind of shapes your brand, because that's really all you're doing is you're trying to sell yourself as a brand. So you got to look at it with the same kind of marketing eyes you'd look at as any other type of venture, right? So everything they said is pretty much everything you'd need to know as a new streamer.
Nice one. Well, Kanker was asking a question, why are 2 C920s a nightmare? No, they cause I know that they cause a conflict.
They don't cause a conflict so much as you can only adjust one at a time.
Yeah, one
through
has
OBS.
To be,
so if you have to adjust, and if you're using 2, they'll forget your white balance every time you reboot. So if you don't, and I'm a photographer, right? So I don't have my shit set to auto white balance or auto exposure. I set all that shit manually. So every time I fire up OBS, I have to unplug one of the cameras, adjust the other one, plug the other one back in, reactivate it, and then adjust that one every single time I open OBS. And if you ever need to make an adjustment to the one that isn't the default camera that it sees, you have to unplug the other one. And it's a giant pain in the balls. But that's more Logitech's problem. That the software is just garbage.
It is, because I had a Logitech 920 and a 910, and the two of them they just hated each other.
Yeah.
I'd switch one on and one would switch off. I'm thinking,
nice.
Can you 2 guys just not get along?
Right.
Seriously?
I just use the Microsoft
the life cams or whatever.
The life cam 3000s.
Yeah, they work fine. And I think a lot of people hear C920 so much they overlook all the other options, and there's a lot of other options, right? More expensive and less expensive. Like,
I mean, these 3000s only cost $26.
I did just think of something that that might be beneficial not just to new streamers but all streamers. So if you're running 2 cameras, let's say you're streaming at 1080p, which you could do just fine streaming at 720p, and your encoding is going to be a lot better. It's going to tax your system a lot less, right? But let's say you're running at 1080p. Even at 1080p, if you're using 2 cameras, you're not showing either one of them at 1080p because your whole screen is 1080p. So downscale the resolution in your settings to make them either 720 or 480.
Right.
You won't notice any fucking difference on your stream. It'll look exactly the same, and it'll tax your system so much less because it's not trying to encode those two HD streams and then output another HD stream. So downscale the resolution of your cameras.
I just run 7. I'd run 7. I'm not all about the 10.
Yeah, I do.
Like, oh,
I do
look,
7.
I'm the super.
Well, I was bent on 720 30 FPS before they get. So I guess recently, affiliate streams, people that watch it can now pick what resolution they watch it at. That didn't used to be an option. You used to have to be partnered for the viewer to be able to pick the resolution they watched you at.
Right.
So if you were streaming 1080p 60 and somebody was on mobile like getting their hair done or some shit, they probably aren't going to be able to watch your stream because they can't downscale it themselves. But now that that's an option, it's not so big of a deal. So I've just always streamed 720 30.
I pretty much always downscale unless I'm on my computer or I'm on a Wi-Fi network. Like if I'm at lunch or something, I always put it all the way down, the lowest resolution.
Yeah,
when I'm watching.
Right.
Well, if you're using, I use a lot of data roaming, so I've like 25 gigabytes, and I've realised if I lower it down to 360, I can just get as good an experience.
Yeah, especially on a tiny phone screen. Like
tiny phone.
Yeah.
I don't have to see this shit. I can just listen to it.
Yeah, for the most part, the audio will sound the same.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what I do every time Furry's on. I just turn the damn audio only on. I certainly don't want.
Yeah, but then you don't get to see the air punches. You're gonna miss all the air punches.
That was when I started turning audio only on.
Right, so. There it is. Oh man,
he's got an imaginary friend. That's what it is.
Right.
It's called Alan.
Yeah, man.
So
Alan, yeah.
I love Alan.
You're fantastic. Breath of fresh air.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Well, Symbi, thank you so much for being on. And
thank you guys for having me.
And I know our wonderful mod Boom Boom has been throwing up links all night. I saw him throw your Etsy and everything up there.
Oh shit! Good job, Bobo.
There you go. Yeah, there it is. He's got your Etsy, your Instagram, and your Twitch. Do you have a Facebook also? Or no.
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I have a personal Facebook.
I'm not. You're not going to make me buy those. So don't do it. Don't flash those. No, I'm not buying them.
I didn't bring them out, but Furry, I make another kind.
I'll call you later.
So I make two. I make the nice ones and then the spiked ones, right? So the nice ones are all like a very nice, like shiny black leather, and the inside is lined with purple suede. All right. They don't have any spikes or anything. Like they're super lush looking. They feel nice, you know.
It sounds like it would get a little stinky.
I mean, they can, right? Sure. You should clean all your fucking fetish gear. Don't be gross. Don't be gross. Furry, I like art trades. I'm just saying. I trade shit.
Okay. What would you like? What would you like?
I don't know. Like I like fucking Iron Man stuff. You know. I'm just saying.
I am Man foam helmet.
Yeah, I like helmets. You know. Whatever. We could talk about it. Figure something out.
Okay. I'm cool.
Figure something out.
I've done that. I've done that before with J Hobo. I mean, J Hobo.
Caitlin's already messaged me like 6 times telling me that we're going to get some stuff.
I want a hobo coin so bad. That's on my list. I've been collecting fucking streamer friend stuff. Like Quinn of ParkersandQuinn made this awesome flask cover for me.
Oh, nice.
Super badass. Goey Craft made this for me.
Oh, Goey Craft made this for me.
Yeah, I've seen that. You show that off a lot, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Oh, fucking love that, man. Yeah. And then I've got Sushi Gucci.
Yep.
Yeah, baby.
So look here.
I got a lot of stuff I'm going to order.
Here's another thing, and this is going to seem self-serving, but I promise you it's not. And it's something that I like to remind people of, right? And I know a lot of people in here are streamers, and so you're included as well. Streamers and viewers. Anybody watching this, anybody on Twitch. Keep in mind that the people that you're watching in creative, a lot of them either supplement their income or their income is entirely dependent on what you see them doing. Donations are cool, bits are cool, subscriptions are cool, but the morale boost you get when somebody buys one of your goods is fucking immeasurable, right?
Yeah.
And all of us underprice our shit, man, because we don't think we're good enough or there's too much competition or whatever you want to say. So if you have the means, even if you have to save up for a couple months, even if you can only do it for 1 or 2 people a year, buy something from somebody you like on Twitch. It'll make their fucking day. It makes a massive difference to them. Even just mentally, emotionally, whatever, man. Just Find somebody who makes something you like and fucking buy something from them, even if it's $20, whatever. Buy something.
Absolutely.
Have you heard of Talk Custom? Talk Custom?
Yeah, I haven't seen a stream in a long time, but yeah.
Listen,
that's badass, man. Yeah. He does fantastic work. Man.
Oh, that's a Talk Custom buy. I love this.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I love this all day.
Getting a little too close to that bag there.
So that's my rant, man.
No, that's excellent. That's excellent advice. Yes. Absolutely.
I just think it's good to remind people, man, because we become friends and community, and that's fucking awesome. But just keep in mind, a lot of people.
I have met. This is the first time I've ever met you. And
yeah. Like I've been in your chat a few times, but yeah.
Yeah, I could hang out with you all fucking day.
100%. Yeah. No, Furry's cool as shit, man. I've always respected you, man. You're a good guy. I don't know about your friend up there, but you know.
Yeah, fuck him. He's a fucking idiot.
Wait a second.
It's gonna be the Furry show while you're gone. As soon as you leave for vacation, he's doing his own talk show. Watch.
Listen,
yeah, probably.
When you go off stream, he's going to fucking bend my fucking ear.
And you'll need one of these, you know.
All right, Symbi.
That's lovely. Thank you.
That is nuts. La la la. You know what?
See, Heathen.
You deserve that. You said that is nuts. Come on. Yeah, that deserved that.
That's fair.
I think you should get rid of that.
You make people feel bad.
It's just furry. It's just furry. It doesn't count. So, Symbi, thank you so much for coming on. You've been absolutely awesome.
Hey man, thanks again for having me, you guys.
As has Parkers and Quinn and SuspisciousTumble. And don't forget, I am off next week. And Furry, who is on the 24th? Look at your calendar.
What's a calendar?
And tell me who's on.
I've got a calendar.
Because it's not on my calendar.
24th.
And the 24th.
I've got on vacation. Appy Cat and Lana's Saz.
Oh yes, Lana Saz, Appy Cat, and Lauren Cosplay.
You booked Lauren Cosplay, yeah?
Lauren. 5, and Appy Cat, and oh my goodness, there's a whole bunch of links there. Okay, our wonderful mod there, boom, got some Parkers and Quinns, some SuspisciousTumble, and some SymbiArt links listed there. Make sure you, and again, like Symbi said, y'all, make sure that you do buy from people who do stuff on, especially on Twitch Creative and the community in general, even if they're not on Twitch and they are creative people and they participate in the world. Buy from people who do stuff because it is a morale booster.
Yep.
Not that I would know what it's like.
And it's a dying art too, man.
I love to say SymbiArt. I have totally enjoyed this conversation, and
100%.
You've gave us an idea that this is the way the stream should go forward. Not in the fetish way, but get to know the person.
Sure.
That's rather than what motivates him to build stuff and that. It's getting to know the ins and outs. I love that. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Respect. Nice one. I like that. Yeah, man.
Nice one,
baby.
I
like that. Yeah,
he's baby. So red. Aw.
Yeah, baby. Oh.
Okay. Anyway, Symbi, thank you so much for being on.
Thank you much.
Yeah, and I will be contacting you about the cups and Parker's. I'll be contacting you too because the wife has a whole list of stuff now that she's going to want. So thank you. Next week we are off next week. We will be Furry will probably be just sitting there weeping in a corner by himself on his own stream, curled up in a ball.
Bouncing off walls, yes.
He'll be holding Alan crying for 3 hours that we would normally stream.
No. I am going to go to I'm going to do karaoke.
Even better.
Okay.
I'm going to do my live because I've got my. Oh, did you know on Android
IRL stream of karaoke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. They've got Streamlabs on your mobile phone now, so I can get all my alerts.
Yep.
Yeah, baby.
Okay,
Anyway.
so next Thursday y'all can watch Furry doing his karaoke, which you'll probably forget. So that is unless Scotland loses power again, which is highly likely. So in the meantime, yeah, fuck you. So we'll be back on the 24th, and again, thanks to Parkers and Quinn, SuspisciousTumble and SymbiArt, and. If you want to be on the show, just shoot us an email to the link that's been coming across at darkandfurry@hotmail.com. And yes, it's a Hotmail address. So, and don't forget,
get your life, man. Get you some Gmail. Good Lord.
Fuck that Gmail. And y'all don't forget to follow the Dark and Furry channel.
Yeah, because we're going to be switching soon.
Yes, we will be switching soon here within the next month. To the Dark and Furry channel, so Furry will stop crying, and I think that is it. I think we are good. So I think let me see. I think we will. Let's do a raid. Anybody got any ideas for a raid tonight?
I don't know who the fuck's on.
I don't know. Let me see. Let me see who's on.
Let's have a look. Following
Bjorn's Workshop is streaming. You got
Evil FX.
Dr. Disrespect only has 26,000 people watching him. He could probably use a little morale.
He's an amateur. He's just such an amateur.
Fucking
find someone who doesn't have a lot of people going.
Yeah. So let's look through categories. Yeah. Look through categories. Scroll down and find somebody with like 3 people in their room. That looks like they have a decent overlay.
GoCraft.
He's not on.
He is on. Is he not?
Yeah,
GoCraft is on.
I don't see him. Let me refresh. I don't see him. No. Y'all are looking at my screen too. He would normally be in my follow. Oh, he is on. He is on.
Yeah, I think. Can we do GoCraft?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone good with that?
Yeah, but I'm good with that.
Always.
He needs a morale boost. He needs a morale boost. I love him.
Yeah,
I think that's a good idea. Okay, we're gonna raid GoCraft. So I will get it ready, and it's going to be a. Let me throw the signal here. It's going to be a Dark and Furry raid. That is what we're going to do. We're going to do a Dark and Furry raid, and we'll do a shout out. We can get a shout out to GoCraft. Oh, of course, SO doesn't work, really.
You can. I'm ready when you're ready.
Oh, Boom's already gotten it. Okay. Dark and Furry raid. Thank you all for joining us. Don't forget, again, we will be off next week. You can watch Furry next Thursday, and then we will be back on the 24th. And we are going to go and do a Dark and Furry raid on GoCraft there. Just follow the link. And I guess I should probably get my host message ready, huh? Slash host.
Oh, I'm back at my host ready too.
All right.
Yeah, because obviously you're live now. We don't get a delay with you.
And we will just do it here. We're just gonna do a quick look. We won't do. All right, closing song for tonight. So there you go.
Oh, you were fun. You were fantastic.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Thanks, Boom Boom, as always. Thank you so much, Boom Boom, for your wonderful work. And we are going to go now and do our Dark and Furry raid on GoCraft. And here we go. And host.
Thanks again, you guys. It was a ton of fun, man. You guys did really well.